How's it going, guys? It's Thomas on Planet Tech. Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Today, I am joined by my fellow Billund trip companions. We've got Mark, Sam, and Gaz. How you guys all doing?
Good.
Tired still.
Yeah, I'm very much still catching up on my sleep. I thought I'd have been there by now, but I had a lazy morning this morning. Paige and Penelope have popped out, and then I had a lazy afternoon, and I got some more sleep. So I should be good from now anyway. But yeah, today we are going to be building a minifigure tribute. This is the pirate, Captain Redbeard, right? Is his name, I believe.
It's
I
just
think so.
I think that's the
It can be.
name. But yeah, this is really cool. I have to say, I really like the brick built minifigures. I know a lot of people are a bit iffy on them, but this as a classic minifigure I think is great, and I really hope that they do more of them, like a Johnny Thunder one. Yeah, just more of the classic characters. I think that would be awesome. So yeah, I actually had a few people go over to the Lego house at different points and offered to bring me one back, but I did politely decline. Whilst I was very appreciative, I really wanted to go over and get it myself, and have that memory and like secure the memory with the set. And we had such a sick day. It was so much fun. So it's just so crazy, but so fun. That I'm so glad I did that. And now I get to build it with these guys. And yeah, it's going to take pride of place, wherever home it ends up. But yeah, guys, how are you doing? Hey Mix Bricks, hey Lauren, all in chat. Greg popped in earlier as well. But yeah, guys, how was the trip for you? Sum it up briefly, and then we can go and chitty chat about it. We'll start, Sam.
expensive.
Expensive. Okay, Mark, what about you?
I'd say the same. Expensive, but fun. Oh my god, fun.
Gaz?
Yeah, I'd say fun and also surreal, just because the fact that it's just like all done in a day. I was like,
Yeah. It was it was really crazy. I mean, me and Sam had like a bit of a taste of what like a day excursion looks like, and I'm surprised that didn't put us off at all. But this just shows how it can be done smoothly.
Oh yeah. Like
correctly.
they can work without stressing. Just you need to be smart about it.
Yeah. Which apparently we weren't, but we were in better company this time, Sam, and we were we learned.
Yeah,
I'm just glad we didn't apply their curse.
I thought it was starting when we were leaving Stansted.
Yes, yeah, we did have a bit of a flight delay. It was only about half hour or so, was it?
Yeah.
Everyone was queuing. We got to the gate because we were finishing up our breakfast, and of course we had to go to Spoons. And it said, we found our gate, walking up to it, and it said it was boarding and everything. So we're like, okay, let's get a shift on. We got there, everyone's queuing up. And I look, and we were like, oh, do we get in the queue or not? I was like, nothing's moving yet. Then I kind of peer outside, and there's not even a plane there yet. So I was like, hang on a minute, right? Okay, I'm gonna go get some water and go get some snacks and stuff for the plane. Which I'm glad I did. And then literally as we were walking off to the WH Smiths, there was a tannoy announcement saying, "Oh, our plane's due to land in like half hour. We'll be boarding immediately when it got there." So yeah, I think it was only about half hour delayed. It wasn't too bad, right?
Yeah, I was getting flashback because that was the exact same thing that happened when I was coming back from Chicago last year. It wasn't the plane, and then we ended up that flight getting cancelled, and I had to like go home 2 days later than I was expecting to. So I was like, "Oh, here we go again." I didn't want to jinx it, so I didn't say anything to anyone. But, yeah, luckily, that did sort itself out quite quickly.
Sorry, I'm just opening up my.
I don't think it impacted. Although it was a half an hour delay, I think.
Half an hour less than a bad one, man.
yeah, all right.
I could have done with that as well. I got frantic towards the end.
Yeah, we saw.
When
that
we say we were there to the bitter end, we were there to the bitter end.
we really were.
Like,
The staff
The
members
doors
had gone home
closed.
before we.
yeah, I felt really bad because like so the Lego House store closed at 5. Like the main Lego House closed at 4. Mini Chef closed at 3, I think, and the store was open until 5. And obviously because we were getting the extra receipts so we could claim our tax back. There was what, like 5 or 6 of us doing that, and I was in the store till like literally 5. Greg was still in there, gone.
Yeah, you'll never guess out of the 7 of us that went who would be the last person there attacking Pam.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have put it on Greg.
No, you wouldn't have put it on Greg at all. So Greg was still running around, and then yes, because there was only one person that had the machine to be able to give us all our receipts. That took a bit of time. But I said to the guys, like, are we keeping you here later? Like, I hope they're going to pay you extra time. And they're like, no, don't worry. They book us until 5:30 just to account for any
I'm guessing everyone does that.
any scandals. Yeah. So I didn't feel too bad then. And they were all like really, really pleasant. Like all the staff members there
The store
were in really good spirits.
Really helpful throughout the day as well, weren't they? It was just
yeah.
crazy.
It'd be a really fun place to work. So yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it seemed really chill. I can't maybe the stresses of maybe more kids running around in school holidays might not be so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but no, for the most part, yeah, it was all plain sailing from them, and they were all in great spirits. But so yeah, and then it was like we obviously went up to the Lego HQ first. That was a lot of fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
We saw that on the way in.
Yeah, our bus kind of went past it. We couldn't see the Lego house. At first, we're like, well, let's just do that now.
Yeah.
Which I think was a good decision.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, there's that really cool minifigure outside the front. I got a photo in front of that. Oh, we all got photos in front of that. Man, I was convinced Greg was going to run up to that window when he saw Boone.
I was terrified. I started running to the front. I was like, I can't be
While
I think we also started walking a lot quicker.
Yeah, we all did.
Just go.
Yeah. Sam, can you just explain that while I try to pull up the digital instructions for this?
Yeah, basically, we were talking about like people that we were going to meet there and about sets, like signed sets and stuff. And we noticed in one of Ian's Bricks videos, one of the people who had signed a set was Boone. And Ian did not know who Boone was in that video. And Greg was like, "How can you not know Boone?" And then, like, as we were just like leaving past the minifigure statue, walking to the Lego house, we saw there was a big congregation meeting in like the window that was closest to us. And I said, "Oh, they might be talking about what the Pokemon sets are, so we'll run up there." Yeah. We found out later in the day that was actually one of the inside tours of what was going on in that room. So we'd have also probably got in trouble if we ran up there for that. But we saw from behind someone we were basically 100% convinced was Boone, because he always wears these flannel shirts. And yeah, so like I pointed out to Greg, that's Boone right there. And he was like, "Oh, I'll go say hello," and starts walking to the window. And we all start breaking it and just try and get out of there, because I don't know if I can quite take that cringe. I'm just going, "Hi, it's Greg."
Well, when I spoke to Greg later in it, because he, I mean, to be fair, Greg seemed quite starstruck by Boone, but I thought I remembered Boone being on London Calling with Boone once, and I mentioned it to Greg after, because we bumped into him at the store at the end of the day, because it was literally about 1:45, and the inside tour people were all going around, and Boone was obviously like a part of that, like the designers that were kind of looking after that particular group of people, and I said to Greg, look, Boone's over there. And he was like, it was mid-stacking Pav, and he was like, oh, I gotta go and say hello, so he did, and I said to Greg after, like, hasn't he been on London Calling? I couldn't quite remember, and he was like, oh no, I think come to think of it, he had been. So
he definitely has, because we were on. I've definitely been on there with him, and I think you were too.
Yeah. So I think that was just after he had appeared on on Lego Masters, maybe.
It was before he got his job at Lego.
Yeah.
It was just at Lego Masters. Yeah, I remember that. God, the old days.
The old days, yeah. Did you say that? Oh, there is multiple bag ones. There we go. On the instructions, it said there wasn't. I was going to say I'm missing pieces already.
Yeah, that's the first thing I found out. Hey, Peeboo.
Hey, PV, how you doing? I've got a bit of footage of you as the last man standing in the shop tech. Hey, it had to be. I kind of panic bought towards the end. I was like,
it was. I can't remember who I was next to, but it was watching you like pick up. I think it was next to Mark and Gaz. You like
yeah,
pick
you
up
guys
on
were
your
already
at
in
the
the
end,
queue.
That's
and
so
you're considering
funny.
to put one back, and then you
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, because I was trying to do the maths in my head throughout the day. Like, okay, so the trip cost me roughly this much. If I hold on to these, because they're potentially due to retire at the end of the year anyway. So I was like, well, if I hold on to them for this long and hold out for this amount, I can have the trip for essentially for free. So that was kind of my plotting there, and I was like, and then I remembered that Bricklicker wanted one. I messaged him, but he didn't reply like straight away, because he was going to come with us actually, and he had like set up everything ready to go, was about to buy his flights, and then realized that his passport had expired like 10 days before. So I felt really bad because he was like quite excited to come. So I said to him, "Oh, like he asked me actually, it's like, oh, if you have space, would you mind picking me up one of the pirates? Because I know he likes collecting those sorts of things." And but yeah, it was, yeah, I was like, ah, and then I was like, oh, can I carry all this? But no, it was okay because I also got 5 pab boxes as well. How do we all do for pab? What did we all end up getting on pab? Box number wise.
I've just got 2 big ones and one of the smaller ones in the end.
Nice.
I think I got to the point and I was pabbed out. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, you got 4, did you say, Mark?
Yeah, I got 4. I was always going to get 4. 4 was my budget because 4 was the exact amount that would fit, because I measured it. It was the exact amount that would fit in my backpack.
Oh, that was it. Yeah. I remember you saying about that now. Sam, how many did you end up with?
I got 7 in the end.
7.
But one of them I got for Ollie, so I got 6 for me.
Nice. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, it was great. It was a bit. I could have got another 5, and if I wasn't so fussed on getting the pirates, then actually that's a lie. I wouldn't have had time to get any more because I was running out as it is. And I wasn't even like I stacked most of it pretty well, but I certainly wasn't as efficient as I was when I stack pad back here. The pieces were so good and just worth so much in value. I was like, do you know what? I'm just not even going to worry. I'm already saving an absolute killing on this.
That was what we had to wrestle with, though, wasn't it? The pieces were so fantastic on the wall, but as anyone who stacks pab efficiently knows, it takes a hell of a lot of time, and you only have a finite amount in the day.
Yeah, we made a pretty decent shout actually, because so our flight got in at about, it probably ended up being about 11, right? Was it in the end?
Yeah, I think that's right, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was in at half 10, got in about 11. We made our way, like I said, popped over to the HQ, did that, and so we had about our time slot to enter the Lego house. Not that I think it would have mattered at all, thinking back on it.
Because the way that it was just on those machines, I'm pretty sure you could have got through it anytime.
Yeah, I think those time slots are like for peak summer, where they have like a very specific number of people that can be in at any one time or whatever for like safety reasons. But yeah, so we popped into the store first, and we actually started stacking pad boxes first. The idea was originally that we were just going to pop in there, have a little look around, and then go into the Lego house and then come back. But the pieces were so good, we just couldn't wait, so we had to start stacking, and they were really, really kind to us. And I think because it wasn't busy, they let us just put the boxes behind the till and then let us come back and pay for them later. I really don't think that's going to be an option for anyone if you go in the.
No, they said it's not something.
The guy at the desk said this. We don't normally do this.
But because we said about wanting to do the tax on the receipts, we was like, would it be just more efficient if we
Would have
just
been such a pain to do it for each individual. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. So that all worked out well.
I think that probably ended up working out all right as well, because we got some of the parts that were disappeared then by the time we got back.
Yeah.
Which was good.
Yeah, well, you had like, by the time we were in there at the end of the day, you had all of the inside tour people that were in there, also just anyone that was visiting. As well.
I was expecting it to be a bit busier at the end of the day than it actually ended up being.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I guess because what we didn't realize is that Legoland literally opens in about 3 weeks' time, so most people would be probably trying to coincide a trip with that. Plus, holidays.
And that is just so, like, if you think about what is happening with the flights for their opening to be at the pretty much the exact point that all of those budget flights that their football comes in on is gone. That is a kick. That's a kick.
Yeah, when we were leaving at the end of the day, we were talking to an employee and we said, "Oh, we're only coming because the flight path's closing," and he was talking about how many like tickets they've had refunded.
Yeah,
people can't do it anymore. Yeah,
I get it as well. Like it's a lot of an added expense to do it over multiple days. Like I would happily go back and spend a night there, but I like doing Legoland as well. I like saying that I've done Legoland in different places. So that side of it like doesn't bother me. But no, for like families, if you like, everything is closed by 5. So God knows, like even restaurants and cafes outside of the Lego house seem to be all closed. It looked like an absolute ghost town. So I don't know what you would do for an evening meal.
If you were there for like an evening, like what would you do post 5?
That's what I mean. Like, so I would assume that the Legoland hotel would have some sort of restaurant that's open, but you are very much limited. And whilst the mini chef food, I was very pleasantly surprised, was really nice and like decently healthy. It wasn't like just absolute trash food. It wasn't cheap per se, so you were paying very much for the experience as well, right? Like which I don't have a problem to, but if you're there for like a couple of days and that's your only option, it's cool to say you've done it once, but
that's it. And I think as well, it's, I don't know, for those outside the UK, just expressing how cheap that flight was to fly from the UK to Billund. It's probably the cost to go to London twice on train. You can do the entire flight to Billund and back again. So it was certainly, if you are close enough to Stansted Airport to fly to Billund and back again, or if you time your flights right and pick the right day, you are looking at literally the cost of 2 tickets to even less than that to go to London for the day, and you get to go to Denmark. So it's incredible.
Just wish I'd done it before.
Hey Lauren, welcome back. And hey Mateus, how you doing?
It's the irony of us saying, "Oh, the trip was so expensive," but we only went there because it was cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great fun though. Like Greg said, if you are coming to the UK, it is unfortunate what we know now, but like for example, when Lauren came over to the Star Celebration, I wish we'd known how cheap it was, because we could have just done that in a day, and then flew back. Because most people, I think from America, you pretty much have to have a stopover somewhere in Europe anyway.
You do.
So, as I know, Danny and Jean, I think, stopped over in the UK before going to the Fan Media Days last year. Emily and Ross stopped on the way back over. So, yeah, if you have to, if you're coming over and you have to take a stop off anyway, you may as well try pop over there.
Makes
Hey TJ, how you
sense.
doing?
Hey TJ. Yeah, there's a lot to do in the UK as we know. There's a lot to explore, and it's not the hugest of countries, so you can navigate the majority of it quite easily.
But yeah, I really, even if it's just a flight in and a flight out each day, like I just really hope that there is something that makes it doable in a day still, because I do it more often, not gonna lie.
Yeah. I
See,
agree, 100%.
See, I've been trying to think or work out today if you can do it on Eurostar and then just get a plane from there, like Paris or something, to over there. How much that would cost? But
yeah,
I don't know how expensive that would be.
The Eurostar is a bit of a funny one. Like you can, when they do their deals and their offers, they're like quite good. And if you get like the really early morning trains, then they're really good. But they can also get quite expensive. So yeah, I think with a little pre-planning, it might be okay. Yeah, just the thing is, because of the flight, it's only like an hour and a half from like flight time. I mean, we did it in an hour on the way back. It was
so they can do it.
Yeah.
But so it's not far in terms of that. I think Greg said it was about a 13-hour drive, which isn't horrific. I thought it'd be a lot longer than that, but I do. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if, or if there's like a quicker way to get somewhere, and then you could just drive a bit.
I was going to say, I wonder if there's a ferry that can take you a portion of the way, so then you drive the remainder of it.
Yeah, that could be something to look at actually. Or
because if you can cut half of that out,
yeah,
even if the journey time's the same, I'm just thinking for the driver. I mean, I'm not a driver, but for a driver, that is pretty full on.
Yeah, how far is, because I have no clue of the geography of of Denmark. Like, what's like how far is Copenhagen from Billund? Like, what are we talking drive time for that? Is that a crazy distance? Like,
Copenhagen's further to the west, so Billund's kind of like in the middle. Actually, where's the sticker sheet? Where's the sticker sheet for this? It is.
Oh yeah.
So
I did not realize that was a map of Denmark.
So it's showing here to go from Copenhagen to Billund is 266 kilometers. So it's a 2 3/4 hour drive.
Okay. Yeah.
How far is it though from Hamburg to drive? Because that's that's Germany, but I don't know if that's just
Hamburg is
that's 3 hours, not too much more, but you're essentially going. You're essentially just driving up.
That might be.
So not too much more kilometer-wise to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess now we've done the Lego house per se. Like, it would be cool to pop in there and stuff, but it's maybe not an absolute necessity. You'll be going for the Pap store. I know, like I said, I think next time I go, I would like to be there to do Legoland. So possibly doing an overnight stay. Also, I've never had the justification to stay at a Legoland hotel because Windsor is just like an hour away from me. So it seems like a big expenditure to just stay there for the sake of it. I'm sure I will when Penelope's older, maybe, but yeah, I can't really justify that at the moment. So it'd be a good excuse, I guess, to do that, because the hotel looks pretty cool. We drove past that on the bus to the Lego house, and it looked really cool. They are digging up so much of the front of Legoland. I'm really interested to see what they're putting.
Yeah.
Because whatever they're doing there, that's not going to be ready in 3 weeks.
It's a shame.
Do they let adults do Legoland without children in Billund? I'm sure.
Yeah.
I know Generic Stud did it on his own, I think, when he when he went over there. I mean,
You can
an
do it.
adult.
You can in the UK. They don't care. So
Yeah.
I know Japan. It was no. Japan was no because that was the Discovery Centre for me, but they were just like, no, we can't.
Oh, okay.
That's the same with Discovery Centres in the UK. You
Yeah.
can't go in there.
So I didn't do the park, but the Discovery Centre was a no.
I've still not utilised my daughter for that yet.
To be fair though, I just did the shop, so you just they just let you in the shop, which is where I want to go anyway. So it wasn't too bad. We just need to do some research to see what's the most viable, cost-effective, and viable way. Yes, it might add hours on, but actually, if we decide to do, a 2-day trip, or a couple of days, then how it works out to still be cheap. So even if it takes a little bit more time, I would like to try and see cost-wise how we can keep the cost down and still do it, because I think that's part of the.
It's more of a budget for the Lego, then, isn't it?
Exactly.
And thinking about it now, like, I was a bit worried about how much stuff I had, and I guess we'd have to see how picky like Norwegian Airlines were going to be with things if it was with them or whatever. But I could have bought a lot more stuff back.
Oh yeah, they really didn't check. I know we were told they wouldn't, but they really didn't check.
Yeah,
I'm curious if they would have checked if the flights were more full than they were.
I don't think that. So I overheard someone. I think I said this on the calling yesterday. But I overheard someone on the when we were boarding the plane in Billund to come home. One of the people on the I don't think they were actually like Ryanair staff. I think they were airport staff. But they were saying like, God, why so many people got all these extra bags? And they were like, well, because it was from the airport shop. They're allowed extra bags, and so they really don't realize. I guess as well, like you think
surely people that work in Billund Airport need to know what the Lego house is.
Yes, but that doesn't matter because all of the people that board you on the plane are Ryanair staff, and they might not necessarily be on Billund all the time.
So
yeah, because like you think like I think most of our crew on the way back were all like Spanish, I think. So yeah, I guess they don't.
Oh wait, are you talking about the people in the plane?
The people. So no, it was as we were boarding the plane. It was like people in the airport.
There's that like
I know what you mean.
Where you went just before we got to the actual gate.
The ones at the desk.
No. We were. I was physically on the runway, walking to the back of the plane on the runway, and it was like the grounds people with the lights, those kind of people.
Right, okay.
Like actual airport staff, and they were saying, "Oh yeah, because they've got the Lego store in the airport. That it doesn't. The agreement is that you don't have to have a baggage allowance for."
So I was just looking at Norwegian because I was thinking, because budget airlines, as we all know, budget airlines have restrictions on bags you can take in and everything. So yeah, under seat bags. So theirs is even smaller. So if you thought Ryanair's was tight, Ryanair for a small cabin bag is 40 by 20 by 25 centimeters to go under your seat.
Mm-hmm.
Norwegian Air is 30 by 20 by 30.
Ooh.
So it's a lot smaller, and the same for your cabin bag. And apparently, you can only have a combined 10k between your two bags. But who's got time to weigh? Really?
Yeah. But then again,
weigh your bags.
They never weighed our bags.
No.
They did weigh my second bag that I purchased for. I guess if you're sweating by the time you get to the gate and it looks like you've got a concrete block in your backpack, then I get.
Yeah, they're like, hold on a minute.
Pouring off your face.
Yeah, the biggest tip we were given, if you ever do, is take the yellow Lego bag. Like, don't put it in another bag.
Yeah.
if you've got a lot of Lego, carry it in a yellow Lego bag, because when you go through the security, there is a Lego store on the other side which you can buy stuff from, and because you're past security, you're not subject then to.
Yeah, that's it. See, that's the thing. It's like because security are all airport security and border control, they don't know what you've purchased in terms of your baggage allowance, so it wouldn't flag up with them. And then it's only when you get on the plane then.
Yeah. But we were the last flight of the day, and there was no other flights going out. So literally, the whole airport was empty apart from our flight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that woman in the Lego store in the airport just kept leaving the shop, didn't she? She's like,
Yeah.
Have a wander. Like,
We were the customers, so she was
Yeah.
just like, "Yeah, I'll just have a wander around." What I will say though is there wasn't a lot. I mean, things close up, so not only in Billund but in the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was only one place open for us to eat. So if you are on that last flight, you
It was
are.
a hard 5 o'clock finish in Billund.
I know. It's like you fell up in bed at 5. It's like, come on, people.
Yeah.
and get got by the teddy bears.
Yeah. Yeah, the old eerie teddy bear. So there's like nothing in Billund other than like Lego, and then just this one like teddy bear
there's
museum.
the same, and a giant church across the street, which has the bells are so loud, and they don't stop. They're going for a good like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I mean, it's terrifying.
They are, and the music is creepy. It's very creepy.
yeah. When we were speaking to Alberta, he said that, oh no, I don't live in Billund. I live in a few
Don't
towns
blame
over. I was like, safe bet. So I would do the same.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that was the shopping mall with 5 shops in.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
Thriving, bustling hub of a city.
And that's it, isn't it? The one thing is you hear people say that Billund is tiny. It is tiny. Like you can walk the entirety of the town of Billund quite easily. It's tiny.
Yeah.
So I guess the reason they picked Billund to put the Lego house is because of the history, definitely not because of the other factor. Like,
Well, history, how close it is to the airport, like Greg said, would mean the land would be cheaper because you can't build like soaring skyscrapers and stuff there. So yeah. There would be nothing there, man, if Lego weren't there.
No.
which makes me think, how did the airport get put there before the like? There's no one about.
Yeah.
I reckon
to be honest, I would imagine it would have had something to do with Lego, like maybe not. So maybe it didn't start as like an international terminal, but I would quite see like Lego needing to have like IP visitors come over. Like I imagine it would have been quite convenient. I don't know where the next biggest town is, like in relation.
Mateus has confirmed it. Mateus has said that Lego put the airport there, which, as you said, makes perfect sense. It's a tiny airport, so you fully understand why.
Yeah. Mike says we got lucky there with all our extra bags. We certainly did, yeah.
Yeah, we did indeed.
And Lauren says, is the gang all building the same thing? Sorry, I'm fashionably more late than tech. Yes, we are all building the pirate, Lauren. That's what we all decided. Did anyone get anything else in terms of sets? Or was it just Pirates and Power?
I got Fabuland.
Oh, you did get it. Nice.
Yeah.
Me and Sam got the poster as well. I put mine up. We got the Fabuland poster signed as well, which is amazing. Yeah, so good.
Oh, cool.
I got the that new STEM set because I just wanted it. So
yeah, fair. We did get gift for purchases as well, right? We got the little Easter bunny.
Oh yeah.
I think between the lot of us, we probably had about 20 of them by the end of the day.
Yeah, because we got them at the airport as well.
Yeah.
I still have a gift for purchase. No gift for purchase for me.
Oh, did you?
I think
just done that.
I don't know if I was just under or they forgot to give me the gift of
It was
purchase.
like
No,
70.
you'd have definitely, yeah. Because
Yeah,
if,
no,
if
they
you
forgot
got
to
it
give it
with
to me. And
just
I,
the
to be
droid
fair,
set,
I didn't even think about it, to be honest. I don't need it. It was the bunny, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's nothing
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I'm not going to lose sleep over
Honestly, when I saw her put it in the bag, I thought, if this is going to be the straw that breaks the cow's back, I'm going to be my
Yeah.
bag. I'm going to be so annoyed.
it. Yeah,
Guys, I don't want to be that person, but I think I'm missing some pieces.
have you
You get-
opened all the bags?
yeah. You've opened 2 bag 1s, right?
There's multiple bag 2s as well.
Yeah,
There's multiple bag
3
2s.
bag 2s, wasn't there?
2 bag 2s.
There's 3 bag 2s.
Yeah, 3 bag 2s, you're right. Oops. Yeah, Mike got 3 bunnies. Nice. Hey, Simon. It's lurking.
Hey,
See you,
Simon.
mate.
Yeah.
Pro builder, I know, right, Lauren? Well, the bag, it's a bit confusing because at the beginning of the instructions, it does tell you that there are multiple bags, but oh no, maybe no, never mind. I ignore that.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
Pro builder has been to Billund.
I was going to say, next time you see Stuart, tell him to sort it out.
Yeah. Get it together, people.
He did come down as well, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
We were quite fortunate, though. I mean, as you probably saw in photos, our Billund visit, there was nobody. Pretty much, there was
No.
what a hand. We had the insider tour the same day, so they were going around. But
I think it
apart
was
from
actually
that,
the first day this year they've been running them.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
the
think
things
we
I did to
were-
be on that tour.
I know.
Mm. The thing is, though, is what's quite funny is towards the end of it, when they shut, they started the insider tour. So we were just in a lobby area. You could hear, like, we got to hear some stuff for free.
I reckon we got at least a good £100 worth of insider tour
Yeah,
information.
agreed. We got about £100
Without
worth of
that
that.
show.
Fair point, yeah. That's been to Village, sure. Lauren's clowning on me already. Sad times. I deserve it. What was your favorite part about the Lego House exhibition itself? Like, what was the most interesting part for you guys? Mark, starts off.
I think the red zone, the as you go up the stairs,
You
you
would
go
say
past
that.
the tree, and you've got the 3 dinosaurs.
Yeah,
So you
nice.
explore that area, then you look over the balcony and you look down, and in the red zone you've got just 2 huge, gigantic cityscapes, and they are just phenomenal. They have what was incredible for me was they did a day-night cycle. So every couple of minutes, the lights would all change, and so you'd get to experience them in day and night. That to me was incredible, because you got to see so many different bits and pieces there, and it was all. You could just stand there for 5 minutes, and then day would turn to night, and the lights would come on, and it was just incredible. You could just spend hours there. You genuinely could spend hours there taking everything in.
Yeah.
That to me was incredible.
What about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think just like seeing some of the stuff in the masterpiece gallery was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Just, but yeah, I think it's as well something just similar to Mark as well with the city bit as well. There's loads and loads of little Easter eggs as well in the city. So there's like little figures, like IP figs they had hiding in there. So
yeah,
they had like the 7 dwarves coming down the hill, like the Beatles going down to the Yellow Submarine and stuff. So yeah, just
that's cool.
little details like that.
They were built by Lego designers, right? Those cityscapes. They weren't installations from other people, right? Like,
They didn't say. I wish they did have little plaques in them saying, like,
Yeah.
with a bit more information about them.
Yeah, I was assuming they
But
were.
then-
I was
then
glad
that's
that, because whilst it was cool seeing them up by the dinosaurs, I'm glad that there were more cabinets for other people's builds as well.
Yes.
'Cause
Oh yeah.
whilst the ones
Yeah.
we saw in there were really cool, there were some fantastic ones that weren't in those ones that could have been missed if you were just seeking that out.
Yeah.
So that was nice. A nice surprise.
It's good that changes every year as well, though, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
it's if you go back to end of this year and next year, it's going to be different again, which is quite
Gives
cool.
you another reason to keep going back.
Yeah.
And it is super impressive how. So when you sign in, you get a wristband, and on the wristband you have an NFC chip. And as you go round the house, there's loads and loads of places for you to scan your NFC chip, and it creates memories for you. So if you look at a display and you scan it, it will add that display to your memory. If you make something, so as activities for kids to do, it will then capture all of that for you as you're going around. The other parts that I'm sure we'll cover, they do the same thing. And then at the end, you can scan a QR code that's on your wristband, and it brings you to a site, gets you to sign in using your memory code, and then shows you your memories of the day. That is incredible, because you forget sometimes what you experienced, and it tells you. That was brilliant.
I need that in real life, honestly.
Yeah.
Scan different things, remember that for later.
They didn't have one of those by the paddle, though. That would have been quite handy.
No, I know.
What was I looking at?
Yeah, I don't think I utilized much of that at all, really.
No.
I was probably in the shop a bit too long when we first went in there. And I was, because I'm not really a massive, I said this on London Calling yesterday, I'm not really a massive museum person. I didn't anticipate spending much time in the downstairs bit, but then when I got down there, I was like, oh no, this is really cool. And when we were like flicking through all the sets, like seeing all the Bob the Builder and the Thomas the Tank Duplo, I was like, oh, that's sick. Seeing all of the trains on display there was amazing. Chris, how you doing? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Chris.
We are all building a minifigure tribute from the Lego
all
house.
Those, by the way, Thomas, those are stored on your wristband. If you scan the QR code, every set that you looked at, it stores on your wristband.
Okay, well, I don't think I scanned into much of that stuff, so I really need to go back and utilize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's a very interactive experience. I have to say the selection of just minifigure parts that they had in the minifigure creation part of the exhibit was cool. I was really hoping to find, they had some of the old yellow Lego store torsos in there, as well as some really random ones like Finn's jacket, Nubs. They just had tons of Nubs torsos, which I thought was really random. But yeah, they had the old Lego store torsos, which I was really hoping they were going to have in the BAM section of the store, but I didn't see them in there. Admittedly, I wanted to get some of the BAM, but I was just more focused on the
last 5-minute job.
Yeah, I was running out of time. So I was like, I went and checked it out, and I was like, oh no, I didn't end up. Did anyone else get BAM, or did they pass on that?
We did have a look in there, didn't we, Mark? Briefly.
We did, and we saw, but we didn't realise. I don't know if you realised at all, Gaz, but what was in there? We saw the chili piece in the magenta, unknowing to us that is the new BAM piece that's out for the BAM. They were all in there. We didn't know. We looked at it and went, oh, that's a new colour for that, not knowing what the BAM was going to look like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they had the Billund, they had the BAM for the April BAM already in there. Cool. But that was incredible, that room. There was just thousands and thousands and thousands of minifig pieces, and it was the size of a pad ball in a regular Lego store. Just
it was great. Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, it really was. It was. It's just really unexpected though, because he's like like the BAM one. He's like, oh right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Cool.
That was a BAM room.
Hey, Carrie, how you doing?
Oh.
Yeah, downstairs collection is awesome. So many sets I remember. Yeah, the nostalgia trip was crazy.
Yeah. It's literally like if you think that your Lego like display looks good,
Yeah,
think again.
yeah,
We found the best one.
It was just incredible to have that entire, and when we say entire Lego catalog is essentially browsable on the
Not
touch
entire. Take and I checked to see if the Osprey was in there. It wasn't.
Ooh, wow.
you should
Almost
launch a
all.
complaint, Sam. I reckon.
Yeah,
Just see if they want to buy one, maybe if anyone knows one.
Yeah, yeah. Do you need one?
that would be a very honest section of the Seven Hands display.
It would, yeah.
Yeah, it was truly incredible, and it was amazing. I don't know if you guys found the same when the amount of dedication to Fabuland they had there. There was huge amount of Fabuland.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff there. Is it because? Do you think it's their reactionary? Okay? Has Fabuland just gotten like a bit of like? Has there been a bit of a boom of a cult following recently, and that's why they did the Lego House set, or are they pushing it more because of the Lego House set? I can't quite work out which came first.
Didn't Greg say that Fabuland's one of Stuart Harris's favourite themes?
Yes.
Or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's possibly a factor, but I don't know if it's an anniversary of it.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
on the poster it says it was from 1979 to 1989.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't know what. Someone do the math quickly on what year that works. How many years ago was 1979?
What was 2025?
Yeah.
That's 46.
Yeah.
It's the 46th anniversary. Let's do this.
I
the
think
50th anniversary by the time it retires.
Yeah.
I genuinely think it's a bit of influence by Stuart and also the buzz of Fabuland.
Yeah.
Because it has resurged quite recently. People have discovered it more and loved it. So I think they've just rode that.
Yeah.
Could have been a happy accident. Who knows?
We're working on our winter village. Think we're confused. I think you are. Hey, hats off to you for working on something. Be productive.
I think the setups within the actual archive downstairs was probably because of the set, though.
Yeah.
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 I'm curious to know what would be there most of the other all the other times.
Yeah. Maybe they just change it out and stuff. I don't know. I'm interested to know if Brandon, Mike, if you're still out there, if Brandon's gonna get the set that he's found put in there or not. Because that would be such a good like story time-esque video to talk about that. And then if they do end up flying you out there to go put it in this, that would be insane.
I don't know if you heard what Brandon said, but he said he's going to wait for the Death Star to release and said, "Oh yeah, I'll give it to you for the Death Star."
Oh, see, I think that I think that's such a cheap, that's so cheap. I think that's nothing to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think okay, even if it costs us £1,000, it doesn't cost them £1,000 to make it. It's going to be half that price, if not even less. That's nothing. This is something that they can't find anywhere, and they want in them. Oh, yeah, I think you can get so much more out of them. So much more. Is that me just being tight? I don't know. I think I would go down the route of Sam. You know that fighter tank that I built for that competition that me, you, and SW did?
You say that needs to go up and display.
That needs to go in the Lego house for a year.
Right.
Have its own dedicated display.
They said, sure, we'll put it in the under 5 section.
Oh, man.
It's also the amount of variety there. I think you touched upon it earlier. The variety of models that were in that kind of showroom area. The fact that there was a whole multitude of different things.
Yeah.
That was really nice to see.
I would ask them if you could have maybe 2 inside tour places I think that's
yeah.
something.
Yeah, that's something that you probably could actually get.
That's something that I think you could get from them.
Two inside tour places and a Death Star.
Oh, nice thought, Tech. Yeah, can you pick me up something from I want like a 10% commission on that. or Brandon, just take me because it was my genius idea. In fact, three places on the inside tour. Oh, man. I would love to go on that inside tour. I think that would be so cool. Hey, Lego,
it did seem good.
I've got a sealed osprey. Do you want that in your exhibition? I'll do it for an inside tour place.
They do that and they take that into one of the shredders in the design place.
Take it in front of my eyes. Just try to get rid of them all one by one.
Yeah.
Destroy the evidence. We didn't do anything.
100 pad boxes. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I think like it would be like picking something essentially off the shelf is way too easy for them. You got to make them work. You got to make them actually.
Yeah.
That inside tour, but I know it does have like the value of that inside tour place is so much more than the value that you pay. I know it's expensive. Don't get me wrong. But it's still way more valuable than the price you pay for it. What
like I know you've said this before, but what do you actually get at the inside tour?
So I think it's over 3 days, 3 days, 2 nights. And so you fly in, you get settled. I think do you pay for your flights? But then everything else
you still pay for your flights.
Yeah, you pay for your flights, but everything once you're there is included. So you get 2 nights at the Legoland Hotel, all your transportation, all your food, all sorted out. They take you into the like factory and walk around there where you're not allowed to film anything. You get to go into where they've got like every set ever made. And then there's like a build challenge thing that you do. Which is really fun, and you get to take home all the pieces from that.
Which we just use as a pad piece. Oh no, honestly, it needs to have 100 2x2 tiles on it.
Yeah. They've got all your meals. Then you get a chance to go around Legoland, I think. Yeah, the build challenge is with designers. You have dinner with the designers one evening. Like I think it's like 4 or 6 of you, depending on how many's in your party, all have like a Lego designer to sit with and shoot the shizzle with. Yeah, I just think it's a crazy experience. I didn't realize I had to build 2 of those. That's annoying.
I know where you're at. Yes, I was the same. I was like, oh, for God's sake. You should have told me sooner.
Yeah. Or Mark, you should have told me. Unbelievable.
I didn't know what step you're at. You could be 10 ahead of me, so don't use that.
Let me suffer. That's fine.
That's fine. You can suffer, mate. You go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So, Mike, I'm sure Brandon wouldn't mind me saying, right? But I will double check. But Mike, let me know that I didn't even think when I brought it up that it wouldn't be. But yeah, I will just double check before I carry on and tell his story. There are 2. There's a 3-day one and a 1-day tour. Oh, is there?
Oh, nice.
I want to do the 3-day one though. Come on now.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna do it, you want to do the 3-day tour.
Oh, say it's fine. I've got a video on it. Oh, fair enough. There we go. So you can either check out Mike's video. He'll go into a lot more detail than I will. But Brandon bought a lot off of Facebook Marketplace. And then when he got there, he bought that, and then they were like, "Oh, I've got this other thing," and Brandon said, "Oh, I've got like a tenner extra cash in my pocket. Would you take that for it?" They're like, "Yeah, sure." And it turned out to be like one of the original. I think is it airport sets? I think, but it was like a wooden box of the set, And they had it in the Lego house, but they had the cardboard box, not the wooden box.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, it's one of those like crazy rare items. But yeah, Lego haven't got a copy of it by the sounds of it, so that's why I think the Death Star is way too.
Oh yeah,
way
you
too
want to get
easy.
a lot for your money for that one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You also get very exclusive sets which sell on the aftermarket for the price of the tour. Yeah.
Oh, so you can make your money back straight away then.
Exactly. Yeah.
Go on.
Done.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's a beauty. If both you and Brandon go, Mike, then you could. There's never been anything on there that I've gone like, oh, I'd really like to build that. But you do get your photo on, like your group photo gets put on the back of the box. So I think I would probably keep it for a while. Only because as well, there'll be like an influx of people. As soon as your tours happen, there'll be an influx of people that will be selling it because that was always their plan all along. Whereas like collectors down the line might find it hard to
Never,
find,
Thomas.
but yeah, it would be. I think it would be cool to keep for a while. But yeah, there's never there's nothing that's like been cool enough to go, oh, that's the value of the tour, because it's never anything IP related. And I think the instructions generally get out anyway, so there may be some exclusive prints or stickers, but if it was something close enough that you could replicate, then yeah, I think it'd be all right.
The one this year, because is it not like of the vault, the set? Of like all of the Lego sets ever, and they've got like boxes. I don't know if they're stickers or prints.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think the one this year will be pretty like difficult to get exactly, but I think they've done like cars and stuff before.
Yeah, they did a fire truck, I think, once. That looked pretty cool.
It's just if there's exclusive like molds and colors that haven't been put in anything else, that would be difficult.
There was the same, I believe, wooden box at Bricktastic, very bad condition, was $250. You should have bought it take it off the market. The instructions generally don't get out. I thought it was the fire engine ones I saw the instructions for, but you can sell the instructions by the sounds of it for a lot as well. But yeah, it would be a fantastic experience, I have to say. Even just having the dinner with the designers, getting to kind of pick their brains. Like, it was fun chatting to.
Yeah, we basically got that for free as well.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did, yeah. Yeah, but that was really good fun.
And they genuinely are just as passionate about Lego as all of us. You think that being in their job, they're like sick of it. No, they're just as excited and just as passionate about it as we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well confused there. What
A lot more intricate techniques into this than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff.
Has anyone built any of the other sort of minifig or the larger versions of minifigs?
No, I had the Harry Potter ones to build, but I don't know. I just ended up not bothering. So I'll probably sell those at some point. But I have always really liked them. I really like the look of them. And like I said, when I saw this one, I was like, I've got to have it.
I'll probably get the plain one before it retires, but I don't think I'm too fussed about the racer one.
Yeah, yeah.
The helmet just looked not right.
Yeah. I'm sure they did a Spaceman first.
Yeah, it's probably just because they're going so heavy on F1. There's like...
Yeah, true, yeah.
That will phase out.
There will be a Spaceman, though, definitely.
Do you that? So you know where they were trialing a little while ago, like multiple colored sets of things. Do you think that's one that they do?
That was a couple of years ago. I'm not sure if much actually came from that. If they like, because I think is it just the parrots that the only set just now they've got in multiple colors.
Oh, is
think
it?
so.
Okay.
The Fiat, I think's gone.
Yeah, the Fiat
The
when
Titan.
There was dinosaur as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Honestly, that could work very well for Star Wars. I don't know why they don't do more of that stuff. And especially all those the like creative.
Do it with the UCS Django Slave One.
Yeah, honestly.
Didn't they say though? It's always the IP that stops them from doing stuff like that.
They've probably got something that they would rather than push. Which is fair enough, I guess.
We can still grumble about it though. It'd be
Yeah,
so good to have some.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine getting some choices of you could get, the ship that you like, but you could get different versions of it in different colours.
Oh, don't. Well, I think it just lends really well to Stars and the fact that you get like X-wings with different like color schemes, and yeah, I think it just would work quite well. But
How many different squadrons and stuff?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Pirate Build is very similar to Lego Bob. Is that the Oh, Lego Bob? I have built that one actually. It's at my nan's house. I'll have to get that at some point, I think.
If you are building the torso portion, super impressed with the build technique of that.
Oh, what, getting the angles and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's incredible.
Okay, if you guys could all have, I kind of said mine. I think mine would be like Johnny Thunder. But what like classic Lego character or like classic Lego minifigure would you guys want in this kind of brick build style? Sam, if you say DJ Llama, I'm gonna.
I was gonna say it's not exactly classic, is it?
No, he does not qualify.
I was literally gonna say Boss Nash, then you said Lego character. I was like, okay, Llama, classic Lego. Oh, right.
Cool.
Nick Bluetooth from Galador, please. I think is gonna be my pick.
You're such a pick me, like. God, I'm not like all the other girls.
Honestly, I don't like the popular stuff. I'm too indie.
You're like Ian's a bit the same as well. He's like, oh, I don't like minifigures. Oh, I like brick built animals. Unbelievable. Mark, what about you? What would you go for?
It's a difficult one. I genuinely think that if I was going for the nostalgia, I would be heavily leaning to nostalgia. It would have to be the classic space.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Any
I can't think of anything else.
What color would you go for?
I'd actually quite like the yellow one, I think. The yellow one would be pretty cool. Yeah. It'd be different.
Yeah.
Because I think the blue one is what everyone would expect, so I'd quite like a different one.
Yeah. That with the brackets over the top there is really, really nice. The way that comes together. That's really cool. Gaz?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think, I mean, they've kind of done the pirate, so it's like, okay. I tell they could do the parrot to go with it. Actually,
yeah. I saw you put that in the private chat yesterday. Do you think you're going to build that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because it's just like missing, and that treasure chest looks really nice with it.
Yeah,
as well. It's like,
yeah, that's really cool.
Complete the set.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise they kind of done what I wanted to do.
Yeah, like I said, my kind of my real hard nostalgia comes from like the 2009 or probably like 2008 to maybe like 2012 kind of.
That would be mine as well.
Lego, like Atlantis, Pharaoh's Quest, like an Anubis Guard in this would be like really, really sick. But then you are kind of straying away from like the classic Lego minifigure, I guess, which is fine. I don't think Jake Raines has the same appeal as as Johnny Thunder, but
I did like the wooden versions of them though as you went round. You got to see
Yeah.
like the carvings of the figures. That was cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
got all
crazy,
of
isn't it, as
the
well?
ones so far. Nice. I think the pink version of the parrot is now retired too. Yeah, I think they started trialing that quite a while ago now. Come to think of it, last year's Lego Insider Tour build was the Vault Memory Lane. Anybody got instructions?
Oh, that was last year's one. I
Unfortunately,
thought it was this year's one for some reason.
White Classic Astronaut for me, or Black Tron Fig. Nice. Ian's like, are they talking about me? As if. You're paranoid, Ian. You're paranoid. Do you think they'll ever tap into those sorts of themes, Sam, for the nostalgia?
I wouldn't have done until they recently did the roller coaster with the Exoforce thing on it.
Yeah,
I think that's like quite a random theme to pick like an homage to, and I think people really like that.
Yeah,
I could definitely see in the future them doing similar little bits to things of that era.
I know they kind of try and hit the themes with like Ninjago now and Monkey Kid, but I do like the kind of old method of like doing a Egyptian theme, and it only has to be like a couple of waves, like original thing, create a bit of a story with it, and then just kind of move on. Same with like with like all of those like Power Miners, Atlantis, like they don't have to go on forever and ever, but it'd just be fun to create like.
I think that's the way that Dreams is looking currently.
Yeah. I just think like that. I feel like they're trying to set out and have like another Ninjago or another Friends where it's like got staying power. But I don't think they need to all the time. I don't think that should necessarily be what they're trying to achieve.
I'm very curious to know what it was about Ninjago that gave it that staying power compared to everything else.
Purely just like lack of competition at the time, so that it was just always like it was. Because when did Ninjago come out?
2011. So that was around the same time of things like.
I guess just the others didn't really have a show like Ninjago did, right?
Yeah, the other other themes that did also like lasted about 3 years, like Chima and Nexo Knights.
Yeah,
Hidden Side. I think did Hidden Side have a show?
It did. Yeah, it had like a short series. Yeah. But yeah, I think that Lego might find more success if they were just to do some like one-offs.
Do you go back to the original IPs that, as you said, have no real? It's almost like going back to basics, isn't it? Sort of just going, what made people love adventurers? What drew people to adventurers? It was the fact that you could create your own stories. You didn't have you had a few characters, but those sets, you could take those characters out and it could be anything.
Yeah. And I think that's where you'd hit a lot of like other a lot of fans of different things. Like if they did like a one-off castle-esque or like a year where they did like 2 or 3 different waves of a castle theme and they created some characters, you could have kids that could potentially really get behind it and enjoy it, but you'd also have the adults that would really want to buy it because it's fun, and they could do things like the like that set that just got passed through Brooklyn Designer Program, like that there's like a few sets in there that could create like a whole wave of stuff that could be really
100%.
fun.
I think, yeah, I wonder if we've got to the stage currently where we're having to drip feed stories for people rather than allow people to make stories.
Yeah.
I think that whereas we can quite happily create our own, you know, adventures, and like with space, you could literally hours and hours spent just making your own stories. And yes, you can still do that with more current themes, but those you've already got characters and development, and I know that's the way of the future, but you almost just want to go back to going, this is this person, this is this person. Don't necessarily need to worry about whether it is ticking a box or ticking a demographic. It can literally just be there for the sake of being there, and allow people to be creative with it again and make it what they want to be. That is what I would like to see again. Is the creativity going back to the builder rather than it being spoon fed.
That's what I think is when they're trying to do like Ninjago underwater. Like I think you're right, Mark. I think that really suffers from that because you've got all these pre-established characters that you feel like there's it's hard to get out if there's a bit more like generic characters. And like I said, maybe some side content for people that like that more, but if the characters aren't anything or don't have their own show necessarily, or I guess a bit like the No Limits stuff that they've done with City, like that's all there is a show that has like features of, or like the characters are in a show, but they're not the driving force of the sets, and they still very much just feel like City sets.
Yeah, they don't really crack the story with those, really, if they, I suppose.
Yeah. It's because every time they do try something, they always seem to like fail.
Yeah,
and it's that damn app integration, isn't it? It's they desperate to get that technology underway, and it's like is
even in the Lego house they do.
Yeah,
it's like you gotta get your QR tips in.
Yeah,
but you just think to yourself, is that not what Lego is designed to kind of be an alternative to? Are we not trying to encourage people to get away from screens and create?
I think I think in their minds they're thinking, oh, everybody's going to screens, so we need to get that in our stuff. But then, like, that's the whole point that people do go to Lego.
Yeah.
They're seeing the wrong side of it.
Yeah, agreed.
Steph Waffles, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, and Cabbage as well. Good to see you. I want to make my fig like this, but not all parts are available in the right color. Last time I checked, that would be a lot of fun. That'd be. I think Emily converted the Hermione one when that came out to like her sig fig. But yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Good idea. It just hit right with Young Boys. Yeah, I guess it did. Yeah, Ninjago. Just it just struck a chord.
The fighting aspect. If you think about it, though, it is 100% that. When you think to what you watched as children, and it's not just boys. You know, we have to make sure that we remember that it's just as popular with everybody. But you think back to the shows we watched as kids. Most of them involve some form of combat and fighting.
Yeah.
So, you know, Ninjago ticks that box of fighting, you know, defeating the bad guys. So maybe it's something to do with that.
Yeah. Mike, I built Old Kirk's house. Hope you went to check that out. It's right next door to the big Lego house. We did not do that.
No, we didn't. Our day was To be fair, we did as much as we could do in the day we did. If we'd have been there for 2 days, we'd have definitely done the rest of it. But
yeah. And Lauren brings up a very good point, actually. Remember, barely any internet. So, yeah, there was the focus of having a TV show, I think, was probably a massive selling point to a show back then. But now, yeah, just less important, I guess.
Is it like new people watching? You know, is there like new people coming to the show, or is it just like, you know, the old fans and they just sort of keep watching it as they've grown older as well?
Yeah, I do wonder. There was once a time where I was planning on doing a Ninja. It was right when like Monkey Kid was, or it's like probably like the year after Monkey Kid had come out, and I was thinking about doing a Ninjago mock as like an April Fool's thing, but then it actually be a somewhat decent Ninjago mock from the Island show, because I did actually watch it, see what it was like. And I would have been interested to see what the kind of reaction, like what sort of age demographic would have been like reactionary to it at like shows and stuff.
Oh, that's a good question. So Carrie wants a breakdown of timings and what we did through the day.
Okay, so
Right.
time is like after flights. What time did you actually get to the Lego house, and how long did each thing take? So we landed, like I said, about 11, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gaz took 45 minutes to get through security. No, it wasn't quite.
No, it was 50.
So the buses are every 20 minutes, are they?
Yeah.
Every 20 minutes. So we're probably on the bus around
just after 12.
Yeah.
Was it just after 12, was it?
No,
Yeah.
I'd say it was before. Cause I'd say when we started, like, got into the Lego store.
Yeah, we got into the Lego store.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh, yeah. It's...
Yeah, we were, because I remember saying to everyone, "Oh, we've got about half hour until."
Yeah, we'd gotten in before our scheduled time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got the bus. So by 12 o'clock, we were at the Lego house.
And at this point, we'd already like got off the bus, walked in the wrong direction to the campus, and then back through to the.
Yeah. So from landing at like 11, it took us about an hour to go get a photo in front of the HQ. It was a 5-10 minute walk from the HQ to the Lego house.
Yeah.
5 if you were doing it quickly, 10 if you were taking a leisurely stroll like we were. And then if you really, I'm definitely missing some pieces here. I've missed some pieces. How long would you think the exhibition would take if you were trying to do everything?
As in, like, build everything,
like through the Lego house.
If you partake in everything, because there's a lot of activity that you can partake in that will take longer if you do them.
Yeah. There's an animation studio thing, isn't there?
Yeah.
a stop motion thing.
That was incredible. The fact that you can make your own figure, use the animation studio to animate it. You can make a mosaic. You can scan yourself and make yourself into a mosaic. Like, there was so much interactivity to do. If you factored all of those in, then it's easily going to be the best part of
the day.
Yeah.
I reckon you probably want like a good hour in the downstairs bit. Yes,
easily.
And then depending on how much you want to bask in the nostalgia of going through all the sets.
Yeah, because like we weren't reading everything when we were going around the downstairs bit, so I reckon we were only in there for about half an hour.
Yeah. Mini Chef, our experience.
Yeah, we also took longer with that because we were talking to Alberto for a bit in the middle of it.
So we got into so in terms of our timings, we got to the Lego house.
Mini Chef, you don't need to book.
Yeah. Well, if you're going, I guess, for kids and in the school holidays, maybe. But So yeah, we got to the Lego house about 12. We did about 45 minutes probably in the store. Then went into the Lego house about 1:45. Did that for probably an hour and a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Our reservation was at 2:30, right, for mini chef?
It was at 2.
Oh, sorry, at 2, yeah. Yeah, so an hour and 15 in there. We did like the master gallery and probably the city, and I did like the minifigure section in all that time. So then we mini chef at 2 till about 3. Then we went down into the history bit. I did probably like 35 minutes in there. Then went back up to the store, and then the store is just as much as you want, as much time as you want to spend doing pab and different things. Where do all these slope pieces go, by the way?
What
Show them closer. Let's have a look.
underneath
You did the same as me. So
I
you
did the
know
same
the
as well.
bracket. Yeah, you know
You know
the.
Yeah, the bracket technique you were showing us under them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sort of in there. Can you see on that one?
Yeah.
Empty.
Because when you put those brackets on where they face outwards, you put those on the inside. I made the same mistake. I missed it too.
Another mistake you've made, and you're not told me about it, Mark. You're really shafting me today.
No, because you're supposed to experience it for yourself.
Oh, thank you. Too kind.
Yeah. It's
Right.
all about your individual experience.
Individual, it is. God.
Yeah.
And then we were in the Lego store till 5 then, and then it was
And a
nice
bit.
we didn't have
I'd say till at least 5:15 between you and Greg.
Yeah.
well no I was walking away from that table well, to
Then
be
we
fair,
waited.
right, it was
Because
only because we were the last in the queue that I took the longest.
Well,
Right. Well, Greg is actually behind me, but he got
it made me laugh because everyone was sort of walking towards the door, and then you were like trying to work out what boxes, and Greg's just casually walking on, and he stood outside the build a minifig bit, and I was like, "Don't go in there."
No, yeah,
Don't
he
go
said
in there.
away from the other parts of the store. I was like, come on.
Yeah, Greg was very much still exploring at that point, I think.
Yeah, he was.
Which is quite funny. Because they come up and given us like a 15-minute warning.
That's
The
when I
guy's
walked away, and I was like, right, cool.
We
let's go pay.
We weren't given a warning. We just saw the shutters being closed. That's
Yeah.
when we were like, "Oh, I guess we're leaving now." we weren't given a warning. We just saw the glass shutters just going across. It's like, okay, guess we need to be wrapping up.
My thing was like, I was right. All right, I'm going to stack pab until 5, and then I can say to them, I've just got to grab my pirates and then be on my way.
But the pirates were on the way to the door, so we just
exactly. So that was fine. But yeah, juggling those was a bit tricky.
I struggled doing it with the 3 that I had. Never mind the 20.
There was a bit. There was a woman just chatting to one of the guys working in the shop. By the way, the pirates and all the Lego House exclusives were, and she was like, "Oh, so how many can you get? What's the limit then? It's 2, isn't it?" And they're like, "Oh no, I think they said it was 5 or something." And she's like, "Oh, brilliant!" So she just started pulling them off the shelves. It was like, right, okay,
right. Bag 3, was that only one bag?
Yeah.
You're on bag 3.
What bag are you lot? I'm hosting the stream, Sam. Give me a break.
I've just started 6. This is
God.
where mine's looking at.
Bag 6.
Oh, wow.
I'm not on bag 6. I am on bag.
This is no wonder why your box doesn't get done.
Right, building and you still want to talk, Sam. Building and boozing. Go crack open a beer until you can, or you can't
no
carry on.
worries. I'll be back in a minute.
You're actually going to get a beer. Fair play. Does that work for timings, Carrie? And then so our flight back was at 8:50. So we popped into the little supermarket outside. And it's not really a supermarket, was it? It was like a Wilco, basically, wasn't it?
It's just an essentials place, really. Kind of like your Tiger or your Mini. So it just had like your bare essentials of pretty much everything. It wasn't a supermarket.
Shampoo.
Yeah, it was just everything. It kind of, I think Wilco's inaccurate.
Yeah.
description.
We got a drink in there, and then it's just about getting back to the. With that, because there was quite literally nothing else to do. We were like, we may as well just go back to the airport. We wanted to do the tax thing, so we were like, well, we don't know how long that's going to take. So, we'll make sure that all gets done, and then we just went and. I'm glad that there wasn't like a big rush to get back. I'm glad that it all closed and we just could slowly make our way back to the airport, and it wasn't like a big deal. That just made the whole thing a lot more.
We had to do our album photo shoot, right?
What was that?
We had to do our album photo shoot.
Oh yeah,
we did. Yeah, we did get some photos outside the Lake House, of which Greg just completely disappeared for.
Yeah,
He did multiple
he's
times.
not in any of them because we don't know where he went.
I still don't know where he went.
And then when he eventually met us, he came from the opposite side of the bill.
Yeah. We proper lost Greg there. Actually, do you know now Legoland Billund now has the biggest store? Yeah, we were told this, and apparently there's going to be a pub store as well. But
yeah,
so I've booked my flights for 3 weeks. No, I'm joking.
Well, did you hear it it's on Brick Clicker's video and he's talking about it? That apparently the first 10 people are going to get a Titanic set for free or something.
yeah.
Crazy.
And it's like, what?
That's so annoying because I actually really want that set.
So I've reached a step and I'm not sure. It's confusing me. Oh,
Show me.
it's all right. I've answered my own question.
You got it?
Yeah. You know, sometimes where it goes across, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, yeah.
This one was 10, 11, 12, 13. I was like, it doesn't tell me to put anything there. I was looking at it for the last 5 minutes going, what have I done wrong? And now I've worked out that I've done nothing wrong.
I thought it was already quite big last year. Fair. Yeah, I'm like I said, I do love, and same with like Germany. I would have liked to have spent a little bit more time at the Legoland in Germany.
I still plan to do that this year.
Yeah, I think me and Sam said we're going to try and do like a couple of days and do like Brick in Bavaria as well, just like one of the public days, because that all works out quite well.
And what flight do you get
with
going
this
out
thing, you
there?
got to get on the badge.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. If we're gonna go that way, I guess. Say that again, sorry, Mark.
I was saying, all I was going to ask is, what flight do you take there? Is it a Ryanair flight or EasyJet?
Me and Sam took BA.
We need to take a better flight.
But I don't. Yeah, I would assume. Actually, I'm not 100%. When I looked at it and priced it up, like roughly originally, I can't remember if I couldn't actually see very many flights that would make it super cheap anyway, like to do it in a day. So I think you would have to take at least one BA flight, and because I was trying to get like points and stuff, by the time we ended up booking anyway, there wasn't anything. But again, because of timings and wanting to do it all in a day, you're kind of a little bit restricted.
I think as well, from what you guys said when you did the breakdown of what went wrong, you can't do it without kind of having some form of transport. You can't do it like Billund. You wouldn't be able to.
No.
You'd have to travel by.
The whole Germany thing would have been fine if the first car worked.
Yeah,
it would have been
fine because you'd have just had to fill up with petrol or diesel, whatever it was, and yeah, it would have been absolutely fine. To the point where I don't know if like the electric charging takes an amount of time out of your day that it's like
that would have.
But then to be fair, like if we just had got an electric car straight away, the time we spent waiting to get the
trying to figure out how to charge it
probably would have been the charging stuff. So maybe out of just simplicity, I would go for the electric car again. I don't know. See how brave I feel, I guess.
Do you think that having the electric car did shorten the length of time you are actually at the Disneyland. I'm not Disneyland. Legoland, sorry.
No, we spent way too long there as it was.
Yeah. Yeah. I think as well because the car had like just come back, it was only at 60% anyway.
Yeah.
So if we had got it straight away, got to Legoland, we wouldn't have had to stop on the way to Legoland to make sure we could have got there. 100, like a full battery would have got us there. But because it was on 60%, it didn't, so we had to stop to be sure. And then if we had got to Legoland when we were due to, like, because we would have got there with our flight times, if everything had run smoothly, we would have got there just before or just after opening, I think. So we probably could have got an electric charging port at Legoland, in which case we could have left it charging whilst we were in the park, and that would have been fine.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that we know now, I guess.
Yeah. And I suppose you have to learn, don't you, in order to experience it to learn from it.
Also, we wasted so much time trying to figure out the Tesla app and trying to get that to work, like charge and things like that. Yeah, the one at the service station on the way there was so straightforward comparatively to the Tesla one that we ended up stumbling across on the way back. So, yeah, all just a bit manic. But like I said, we know now.
Well, when you get to the head, there's a very fun Easter egg inside of it.
When we get to the what?
When you get to the head.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there are some crazy stud reversal techniques and stuff on this.
The way the entire bottom, the legs are put on is a lot of fun. I don't know if they do that in the other sets or how it works.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, so we were informed by a Danish lady also packing pab. Last time I was there, their pab was not good though. Yeah, hopefully they're doing a dedicated store and that is legit, and that would be insane. Then we can do a week there, guys.
We'd need a week.
We would.
How many boxes a day?
I think as well you could budget. I mean, obviously a lot of what we did admittedly was, last minute because we wanted to get in before we lost out. But you just think to yourself, you're like, I would rather have had the time to budget more to be able to be like, do you know what? I actually would like to buy 10 of them, because I would have happily spent a portion of the day stacking 10, because the value of the parts that you get in there is insane.
Yeah, I do wonder if they open a pab store, if they would do it like Germany though, which would be a lot more convenient, and it's just done on weight.
I'd hope so. I would hope so.
But do they just make so much money with kids just sticking loose 2x4s in there that probably works out better for them to do it in the box?
Oh, whenever I see someone do that, just
I cry on the inside.
Yeah.
But you're letting them win. What are you...
And the people in the Lego store are just like, no, you continue doing that. That's fine. We don't mind.
Oh, my aunt is looking to sell her Titanic. It's been built 3 times. Oh, does that mean I'd have to...
Built 3 times?
Built 3 times is crazy. I don't know what price if you're interested, Tech. Oh.
Does he smack it into an iceberg at the end of it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't let them win. Exactly. You can't let them win.
I'll let you know, Kerry. Thank you. I don't tend to buy used, but that would be such a slog if it's all. Is it back into number bag? It would be significant.
It's where the reply is, I ain't got time for that. It's just in one big bag.
She's rebagged it apparently. I can't be committing to it apparently.
You need to take the chance. Go on.
Don't. I can't imagine doing that 3 times. Oh, she bought it for a friend. Fair. Yeah, same with Fabric. I think, yeah, hopefully it would be that. 24-hour stream, let's go. I think it'd take me longer than that, honestly, Lauren. Yeah, I would like to visit Legoland Germany too. The parts of it looks amazing. Yeah, it's great fun. I did Eurostar in a car from Belgium, then stopped at other independent Lego stores. How long was your trip, Mike? But again, like did they have a Legoland hotel in Germany? I feel like they do, don't they?
I didn't see one, but I'd be very surprised if there wasn't one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I think there is, because you can do like packages with the Peppa Pig world. It's also there.
Right, so we'll make sure to get that package then next time we're down.
Yeah, no. Not fussed with Peppa Pig.
Oh, I forgot you're a Peppa Pig hater, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine. Peppa Pig tastes good in a roll every morning. It's fine.
Whoa.
Savage. 2 long days, yeah, fair. I don't know if I'm that fussed to do, like, I watch your videos, Mike, and they like all the shops look really cool. I just don't know if I'm that fussed to go and make a whole. If I happen to be passing by like JB Spielwarren or something, or like close enough, I don't know if I don't mind doing the 2-hour drive from Legoland to Bricken Bavaria. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm fussed enough to do all the other independent stores. Maybe. But again, it's like having all the stuff to bring back. The more shops you go to, the likelihood is you're going to bring more stuff back, and then you need the space on the plane.
But then, do you think if you do it again, you would, and you plan to buy, like, do you think you both would go in and just get a checked bag between you and just put it in the hold?
Well, actually, if we're talking the parts store, it's fine. Like, you can get all that, because it was BA as well. You get like a personal bag, you get your backpack, and then you get like a hand luggage bag. So that was fine.
The fabric store, you can just fit in a backpack very easily.
Yeah. Even if you went crazy, you could still get. Even if you had like 2 backpacks, you'd be spending well over €1,000 to fill up like a backpack full of parts, I think.
I think that's the dangerous part of that shop, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's by weight. So
yeah. And they do have like one set of scales there, which is a bit inconvenient.
It's a piss take, quite honestly. You're battling kids, Elwin right away.
The problem is you have kids that are out there like building something and then putting it on the scale, and then the parents see how much it is, and it's like, well, I'm going to pay like €30 for that, and it's you're like, oh dear. But yeah, the other thing is like stuff that they have that's really cool, like say masonry bricks, isn't worth it.
No,
that's right. Like the printed stuff and the smaller the part, the more cost effective it is to get there.
Yeah.
And then you've got like the animals and stuff, which are kind of done separately because they're done per piece. So it's, in a sense, it does rule out a lot. It's not like, if there's everything you want there, it's necessarily the best thing to get there, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. You do your research,
to
try and work out. I remember watching Emily and Ross's video on it, and I just remember seeing some of the stuff that they put in their bags, and you think, yeah, I understand. It's like printed elements, for instance, is probably okay if you want a bulk load of printed elements, then it probably is worth it. But like the some of the larger pieces, you just think there's no way that it's worth getting that when you could just get them on Bricklink in your home country.
Exactly. Like Sam, you looked at towards the end, you looked at like 16 by 16 plates, right?
Yeah, and they're like €3 each or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So like, was there any particularly great like if there was like black ones there, like it probably would have been worth it. But if it's if it's you can pick up 16 by 16 plates for a lot less than that if it's.
It ended up being very similar to like online pad prices.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it was like, yeah, I'm fine leaving that.
Yeah, but yeah, any of the small pieces were beneficial, and I didn't touch any of the plant pieces just because there was nothing I knew that I was going to build imminently, and I was prioritizing
That's
the other
sensible.
stuff. And I also had a feeling that when we eventually get a pab upgrade, like a pab refresh, that they would put some of the new plant pieces on. They like to have a few pieces on the wall, I feel like. So
Thank God they have.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was surprised that actually I did go for plant pieces when we were there, because it's like, oh, that's a nice colour. I have to get that.
Yeah.
I went for the leaves because I do like the three-fingered leaf pieces. I did those in the flame yellow, orange, and the yellow, just because I thought, wow, they're cool. And then the red, I did the small tree limbs in classic red. Those were cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they were really bright red, weren't they? Those as well.
And then they did the larger ones in dark orange. And I was like,
the big
oh,
ones,
those are perfect.
dark orange and dark red.
Yeah. I didn't pick up any of the dark red ones, but they are quite big, and you do have to, and I'm sure we can all testify, you do have to pick and choose what you stack and what you don't. And there's almost a relief that comes when you've done enough stacking of like masonry and bits and pieces like that. To be able to just fill a box of non-stackable pieces is such a relief, because you can chuck it all in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, there's definitely part of me. I was like, oh, I wish I had this attitude with some of the other pieces, but outside of those Technic pieces, even those corner plates, I was like, oh, I probably should. I did stack those. Those like curved bricks, the grey ones. I didn't stack those.
No.
I didn't stack 2x2 tile. I was like, I don't have the patience for this right now. Everything else.
No.
Everything else apart from those Technic stems, I stacked. So I feel like I did utilize. I got so many of those slopes, man. Look here, sneak peek, right? Let me show you guys.
Oh,
Do you count how many you've got of those?
Not yet. I'm going to get Paige to do it in a minute. No, we actually bought like micro scale, so we should be able to get a pretty good. Not for those pieces anyway. In that quantity, would we need micro scales? But yeah, we did get some of those because we were kind of getting a bit fed up of counting out parts. They're only like 10 or
Yeah,
like 8.
I'm tempted to. I am tempted to, because at the moment I have the pieces in drawers,
Yeah.
and I don't have quantities of it for the larger ones. And I just think with a set of those scales, it would just be so much easier, because you could just have like a predetermined measurement of one and then just chuck them all in. And
yeah, well, we found the best thing to do, because there are, especially on like really small pieces, and like on those printed pieces that we were getting from Germany, like it's best to do like a sample size of 10, then divide what that weight is by 10 to find like a bit of a medium, and then like chuck them all in.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, because like especially on the printed ones, some of them vary. You'd be surprised at like the variation on some of them. In terms of the weight. So yeah, that was I think on the bigger pieces you'd probably be all right.
Yeah, I do tend to count it in tens when I get any bricklink order. It's just like 10, right? That's all.
Yeah,
he's got the time.
Yeah. Hey Andy, how you doing? If you don't mind, second-hand sets. D Steinquell, just outside Cologne, has the best selection of sets and loose I've ever seen. Nice, massive shop. Cologne is like 90 away by car for me, but I don't have a driver's license or car. That might be a bit of a hindrance. Drive someone to take you is so worthwhile. Home from Cobbler's Brick Show, long drive home. Oh, that's quite close to you, right, Andy? How was the show? Great day. Lovely small show. Lots of lovely people. Cool builds. Good shopping for those looking for purchases. Good stuff.
Nice.
Lovely people there. I cannot praise the place and people enough. Nice. Yeah, your tour looked a lot of fun, Mike. I have to say. But yeah, I don't really buy used sets and parts, so I think it will be a little bit wasted on me. Sam would have a great time, I'm sure.
I would have an excellent time.
Oh, is that like used piece bins?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there. We'll be there, Sam. We'll keep
Yeah.
We'll keep them in business. It's great fun. I found so many old. I think it was the one we did in Bournemouth. I got a whole pab cup full of old grey pieces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was so cool because I had an idea for a mock that I wanted to use old grey pieces, and I thought, well, cheapest way for me is just to get them from there, and there was an incredible amount of them.
Yeah,
So.
when I'm designing mechs for like older themes, like if they were using light grey and dark grey in there, I feel like I have to use those for the actual mechs.
Yeah.
So I need to get a nice little collection of those colors. And those are just colors you can't find new. So
Another road trip in the infancy already there.
Yeah. There you go, Sam. If that's not motivation to get your driver's license.
oh, we're going to Germany anyway. We might just stop by. I'll force you to go.
Yeah, great. No, the driving, I guess because you had so much else to stress about, the driving on the opposite side of the road really didn't bother me.
And it is the one drive we did was one road.
Yeah, it was very, very simple. So I wouldn't have a problem at all. You literally pull off the like motorway as such, and it's just the big sign for Legoland. It's fantastic. Yeah, so that part of it was great.
Has anyone got a good sticker technique on them?
A good sticker technique.
Wow, you know.
God,
there is a certain series supposedly, allegedly, that will help. There's also a parody one from someone that seems to do
parodies.
Yeah.
2 days with Eurostar can do a few good places, and Legoland Fabric. Yeah, I think I just want to go to Legoland because I like to do all the rides as well. I'm a big kid. The fair is like the theming for Germany is really cool. Like they've still got like loads of Pharaoh's Quest models and stuff up. Like I think it looks really cool. Good. Admittedly, a lot of the rides are probably just exactly the same as Windsor, but
I was going to say Windsor's got Pharaoh's Quest stuff up still.
No, it's not Pharaoh's Quest. It's just
it's rebranded now. It used to be Pharaoh's Quest. There's still nods to it.
Yeah,
it's not called that anymore.
Yeah, so it's funny actually. My mate was texting me whilst we were sat having lunch at Mini Chef. He was actually in Legoland installing some stuff for some of the new models. Cool. He was like, "Hey, Tom, I'm at Legoland. Do you want anything?" And I was like, "No, right, I'm at Billund." I'm saying I'm Billund.
I'm at the home of Lego. I'm good.
Yeah.
It still baffles me to this day. It's just like, yeah, just popped over to Denmark to go to Lego for the day, Lego house for the day.
Right, guys, I think I'm actually missing a piece this time. I think I don't.
What step?
125. I think I'm a 1x2 down. I probably in somewhere.
125.
Yeah.
Oh, smell the legs.
You don't even see it on the final things. You can see
Yeah.
it.
Don't worry.
Like I left the metallic gold ingots that are built into the base out. So I'm like,
Oh, that is criminal. Oh, so no wonder
you
you're so far
I'd rather
ahead.
have them out.
No wonder you're so far ahead.
I've left
Oh,
them
oh.
in.
It's gone, right?
I know where they are if I need them.
That's so cool from you, Sam.
Did anyone have like these left when they were doing the legs?
There's one in the peg leg. I missed it as well before I went back.
I know I got that one.
Yeah, I think I've got that one in there.
Yeah,
There's
see,
one in the
Mateus,
left
you
side,
listen,
two in
friend.
the right side.
You
One in
listen.
the peg leg, two in the normal leg.
Oh, I must have. I think I've actually got spares then. Have I got two? Yeah, because I've got the two there.
Yeah.
And I've got one in the peg leg as well. That's weird. Yeah, because there's one that goes on this bit. I did definitely put it in there, right?
It's all right. There was a brown 1x2 plate that was at the end of bag 4.
I've got a green 2x2 plate that I don't know where it lives.
I'm like, it doesn't affect the build at all. I saw where it went, and I went, sod getting that out again.
I can't live with myself. Like if anyone remembers the building and boosting stream with the Grogu thing, I could not move on. That was the worst set to do that for because I could not move on. It was driving me up the wall, but I couldn't find where this piece went.
Yeah, I think we sleep at night. It's fine.
I slept well that night, to be fair, but that was some other rum. Sam, you never. I said to you to decide on a set for building and boozing to bring it back for members, but you never obliged. What we doing? Come on. I thought do the Grogu's pram. I think it'd be a good callback, but
yeah, I just don't really want that set.
Yeah, fair.
So the tip mic is not mine. It wasn't mine to begin with. But it's if you apply a sticker incorrectly, you just peel it back up using the sticker sheet itself. It's definitely not my tip. It's been around for a while, but you keep a sticker sheet, an empty sticker sheet to hand to be able to slide underneath a sticker to move it. You can even do it with stickers of sets that you've got as well, but
Like
an older sticker, but it does leave some of the residue behind. But yeah, the sticker sheet underneath the sticker, you can lift it up. It is brilliant. So good. I use it all the time.
Slave One Tech?
Yeah, no. Let's see. Yeah, no.
What else is coming out May 4?
Ewing.
No, it's probably harder than that.
What about like K2SO when that comes out?
No.
We got a winner.
No, I'm just not. I was looking about to out loud say I'm not that into buildable characters halfway through this.
Liar. Well, it's got to be something that I don't actually want to build for a normal stream. So it's got to be a little bit rogue.
What, so it doesn't have to be Star Wars, or does it have to be Star Wars?
It probably doesn't for a member stream, no. Oh, what am I doing, Thomas?
What are you doing, Thomas?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
We can both get all the Bluey sets. They're 4+. It'll be quite easy.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Ted sent me this thing of him recording the TV of Bluey. I was so confused.
Well, all right. It was like, oh, I don't really get. You said to me, oh, I don't really get Bluey. I've watched like one episode, so I was like, right, I'm going to convert you.
I don't get the crazy hype around it. Was what was meant to convert me?
Well, it was just one of the funny clips that are in the show. It's basically this one of the characters being like, oh, you know how I said you're the most special thing in my entire world? Yeah, you're not special to anyone else.
Wow.
It's so
an important life lesson there.
Oh man, it's too funny.
I love it though. There's some of the messaging in some of the things they focus on in there. It's not always happy ever after, and that is something that I think sets it apart. Is like it just kind of normalizes the fact that not everything is brilliant all the time.
Yeah,
That's what I love about it. Is the fact that it's very
it's
humbling to be like, yeah. It's just giving kids realism to show that not everything is. Because too many shows are just like everything's okay, everything works out in the end. It's like, well, sometimes it doesn't.
Some kids aren't special.
Well, there's a guy I work with, and he said he hates Bluey, and I said he's got like 2 kids that would watch it, and I said, oh,
Yeah.
what's that? He said, because I hate that, Dad. He gives unrealistic expectations of what he should be doing. Like,
that's a fair comment.
He spends all his time playing with his kids, and now he's I've got to do that now.
Yeah, you do wonder what their job is.
Oh, that's annoying. I think I'm missing a 1x2 tile.
I'm sure.
I'm going to attach it anyway. I'm sure it's probably left in the bag still. Being a tile, it's probably in a bag, but I hope that it's in a bag, because if it's not, that's annoying.
The sticker sheet tip is life changing. Might give me a great. Oh yeah, there we go.
I'm sure it'll be around. I'm probably just going to grab a 1x2 black tile and then just replenish later. How do you feel about a piece being non-original being added to it, Thomas? It's not from the set.
I don't like it. I will let it be known to Lego customer service. I will demand that they fly me back to Billund to.
Yeah. I wonder if you were missing like a piece from the set, if it would be as easy to get back from customer services.
I mean, I'm sure it would be, right? Like,
yeah,
so
they'd send it out if you said you were missing a piece.
Like,
yeah. You could also ask for a second
what about if your inside tour set was missing a piece? Oh, the stickers are gone.
Oh, could you imagine?
They'd want you to email.
There are so many people that haven't
opened your ticket, a picture of your box.
Yeah,
there are so many people that haven't opened that set though. That could well be the possibility.
Yeah, no, someone buys it off them for $4,000 and they open it.
Yeah.
It's just full of rice just to make the noise.
Yeah.
They're just banking on that nobody's going to open it.
Yeah.
Having done retail and done the whole refund process of having to deal with refunds and after sales and such, I would just be like, I'm not even going to bother. You can have it. It's just not worth it. I ain't got time.
Yeah.
Or the energy.
I guess there's like with that, the legitimacy would be like, well, did you actually go on the inside tour?
Yeah.
And then you go, well, yeah, my face is on the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Show me that you've opened the set. Okay, fine. And if you're prepared to go to that much trouble, then they'll probably go, all right, whatever.
Yeah, have it.
Even if you are trying to be a bit funny with it, but
or they just go respect you. The fact you've lied up to this point, they're just like, you know what, just have it.
Not that it's the same, but they gave me a replacement sticker sheet for the Gringotts gift for purchase, as it was not there. Okay, that's. I mean, it's definitely not just like a normal common thing.
As long as it's still in production, it doesn't really bother them too much.
There are some third-party sites as well now that do like replacement sticker sheets as well. If you
Yeah.
Can't find it anymore.
Older sets.
I have been tempted to get some of them because it's still cheaper if I wanted to put Ninjago City together, piece it together. It's still cheaper to buy the stickers from them than it is to buy them from Bricklink.
Yeah.
I find that with Brooklyn, sometimes it's cheaper to buy the individual piece with the sticker already on it.
Mm,
Up on Bricklink rather than try to get the actual sheet.
Mm.
that's fair. I think because I've kind of got used to doing or having custom stuff now, so custom figures, etc. I'm kind of used to having stuff that's non-original,
Yeah.
even if the pieces are. So I'm a bit more relaxed about it now than I probably would have been at the beginning.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing that comes in waves. Before you know it, you'll be sanding down minifigure parts.
Yeah. Cutting base plates is the next one because I got a really tatty old 48x48 base plate in a job lot of used Lego, and so I'm just going to cut it down because I need
Get a sharp knife and it's so satisfying.
Yeah, because it's all bent up in one of the corners anyway, so it's just like I'm just utilizing it for better stuff.
That sounds like a goodie brand new.
Right.
Oh, there's one. Is he finished already?
Done.
Unbelievable.
Oh, that does look good though.
So
It
good.
is
It's so
really
good.
cool.
I'm almost at the head portion.
I don't know if I've got it wrong, but it's a little bit more wobbly than I was expecting.
He is wobbly. Yeah. He is.
That is right.
Yeah.
Is that, if I missed something in there?
He's definitely wobbly. Don't worry.
He hasn't got his sea legs yet. That's fine.
It was really cool.
Were you always buying? Did you always want the Pirate Sam?
I was always getting a pirate, and I was always getting a Fabulan.
Yeah.
I was very tempted by the duck, but then I was like, I remember when the new Leicester Square opened, that was there.
Yeah.
And I skipped it then. I was like, I skipped it then. I know I don't want it, so I'll just
Yeah, fair.
leave it. And then when I was actually there, then the actual Lego house architecture set started jumping out to me, and I was like,
Yeah. I just saw it on display by the ticket thing because I had to go speak to them to get my ticket sorted out.
yeah.
And I just wasn't that bothered. Like I just saw it there and I was like, it's quite flat. It would be a
Architecture
nice
generally,
memento, but
it doesn't appeal that much.
yeah.
I think I said to you guys the only reason I got this was because I wanted something to remember the experience by.
Yeah.
It's because it's an awesome set. Like I don't regret it one bit, but it was because if I was never going to go back there again, what would I want to display to show the experience we had there? And so that was when I got this.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Ross and Emily offered to bring one back for me when they went, but I was like, thank you, but I really, really would like to go there and get it myself.
And how much does this retail for? Like,
I think it's like £78.
It's a really good price.
Yeah. Oh, I also found out that so I was doing some maths the other day or yesterday with Paige. So between us, I'm sure there might be something wrong here, but I didn't quite work it out with the conversion, but paying in Danish krone, you get the value of a VIP point is like 10% better.
Oh, come on.
So for every, but I don't know how that works. I don't know how it equates with the price. Like if you were to buy like the Titanic in Denmark versus buying it in the UK, I don't know what the differences in the price. That, yeah, I need to work that out. But yeah, that was
Did anyone else find it funny with the parrot that all the bags are plastic because the set's clearly been there for ages?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and no QR code on the instructions either. Come on, man. I've got to make my 20 points.
No. They were like, no, Sam, no.
Is that because you can
Not allowed.
only buy it in Lego
Yeah, I think so.
stores or something?
Lego exclusives don't have them.
Welcome.
You have to remember, the only reason they've got QR codes on them is so that they can track your spending
Yeah.
for market research. The 20 points means nothing to them.
I must look like a maniac to them.
Like
I think I
about-
am at 999 currently on instructions.
I think I got a spare one of those as well.
I didn't.
I
So
didn't.
it's
Either.
used.
I'm gonna check back the instructions. You guys keep going.
So there's
The minifigure leg does have 2 of those on, not one.
yeah, the minifigure.
Yeah.
The attachment for the minifigure leg has 2 on.
Yeah.
Pegway's got 1
I don't have a second ball. Oh no, I do have a second ball. And then there's 1,
inside the Pegway.
and then 1
Yeah,
inside.
there's
the
one
peg.
inside the peg leg.
Yeah, and then 2 in.
And there was one on the.
With the bar.
You had one on the axle bar and one inside the peg leg.
Oh, that's where I've missed it then. On
Is
the
it?
peg leg axle. Yeah,
Yeah, there's one inside and one on the. There's 2.
got it.
You build
still
one
in the peg leg?
into the
Yeah,
white.
the white bit,
The
isn't it?
white Technic plates, there's one inside there, and then there's one already you put on
It's
the.
like the first step of bag 4, Gaz.
Whoops!
I just went straight and started building the leg. It seems.
Oh, for God's sake! I put this, perfected
Oh,
this,
yeah.
like times 2. I'm like, oh, for God's sake!
Well, I never did.
Back again, I do it.
That actually helps a bit with its ability.
Oh, I just ripped his arm off.
It's still quite wobbly, by the way.
Yeah, I think it gives a bit more
Yeah.
stiffness to the legs. Yeah, that explains why QR codes. It's a Brickhead don't have QR codes. Yeah.
I like how they still gave it functionality for the legs to move, even though they're going to be stuck down all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've got to, right? Like it'd be such a cop out if they didn't. What bag are you on, Mark and Gaz?
Bag 6.
I think. What with the hand, the arms are. Is that 5?
Okay,
Yeah, 5.
5. Okay, cool. Right, it's very top heavy. I got FOMO for the duck during COVID, Mike. At that time, the Lego let you order the printed tiles. Nice.
Yeah, I remember on Lego.com, I think in COVID as well, they gave you the printed bag of like the 6 bricks from the molding machine.
Yeah.
That was an online tab. Right, I'll start fabuling then.
Crack it open, go on. Right, how many bag 5s are there?
It's just the one, I think.
Just the one.
Oh, why didn't they use a grey one for that?
Oh, you're talking about the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swapped mine out for another part color. So it's like I'm not having that being blue.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Does that have significance, or is it just laziness?
Yes.
Laziness it is.
Yeah, see the new one does have paper. So that's funny.
Wait, I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm missing pieces. I swear I'm missing pieces.
This is the third time you've said that now.
No, no, but I actually think I'm missing pieces this time. If there's only one bag,
What, bag 5? I'm
5.
sure there was a small bag.
Yeah, there was, because there should be like
Yeah, there's like a bag of it.
Yeah, there's a small bag 5.
Where?
In your box.
Hey, look, there's one about that big.
Huh?
There's one about that big.
What? So you reckon there's 2 bags?
There
Well,
are.
that's not going to be the whole thing.
Found it. It's in the bag, Tickle, stuck on your arm. Yeah. Oopsies.
Have any of you guys ever seen one of these before?
Yeah, they had those in Tudor Corner, didn't they?
Yeah.
Are they for the new big set?
I think so.
Yeah, the paper envelope that contains normally the stickers and the manual inside.
Call himself a Lego builder. When did I call myself that? And before we know it, it's going to be Reading Brick Show. Deadline for that, 2 days, anyone? Lauren, if you want to get a last minute build in and come over.
I think at the moment, Reading is the last brick show that I've planned to do.
It's the only one I'm signed up for this year.
Yeah.
Currently, yeah. I'm sure that would change, but I need some mocks first.
I'll probably do more. It just depends on what work rotas are like, because I still don't know.
Yeah, Mark, like I will do my best just to try help you with transportation and stuff where possible.
I super appreciate it. Thank you.
Sam, do you own any Fabuland sets?
Not sets, figures I do.
Okay.
And some parts I bought off Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That makes gonna look so stupid.
The sets are cute, aren't they, Gaz? The sets are very cute.
Yeah, they've got some parts in there as well that they used on. I think they used some of them on the Disney 4 Plus stuff at one point, because they've got like the windows molded into like panel pieces.
Yes, some of the cars as well. The early 2000s. We had the Disney ones as well. My mum found the one of the Mickeys fairly recently when she was going through some of the toys for Penelope and my nephew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she found one of the old Mickey Mouses. I was like, oh, that is sick. I am taking that home with me. Thank you very much. That's an artifact, kids. You shall not be playing with that.
Dad is playing with that instead.
Exactly.
Kids play wrong anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's ancient, that stuff. And I need to get them because I'm collecting all the Disney figures. She can find all the other ones. That's great. It was also Sans and Claire picked up one of the old sets for me,
Cool.
which was really, really cool. They found one sealed somewhere. I don't know. It must have been like a Bricks and Minifigures maybe or something. But it was also one that wasn't the one that the Mickey with the same Mickey. So that's 2 of them down.
That's cool. But I got my Fabuland set, so I bought the classroom set, and it was nice because we saw it at the Lego Museum as well in the museum section of it. So I got the classroom.
Yeah.
I got that at Black Brick Show last year, and I didn't pay a lot at all for it. But it comes with a printed tile that looks awfully familiar to the picture.
Yep.
So I was like, that's so cool.
picture there.
Yeah,
She's
so
got a
cool.
little Lego house.
Yeah.
There. It's very
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
It's very similar.
I just need.
I think I've got four Fabuland figures, 3 or 4. I only wanted the crocodile because I want to make a Animal Crossing themed room for my room sets for displaying, but I didn't want an Animal Crossing character in there, so I got it for the Fabuland crocodile. Don't know what the crocodile's name is.
The crocodile, I think, is one of the hardest ones to come across.
Really? Oh,
I've found like on Brooklyn, I can barely like that's one of the ones I want as well. I'm probably going to put the elephant in the mech. I think I'd probably call that the most iconic Fabuland character.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'd say so.
I think.
I need to speak to my nan and see if she's got all of. I can't remember. We went through a phase when we were younger. We were going to car boot sales and getting rid of a lot of our Lego.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember what my nan did with her. I know she's still got the Builder Bob. But yeah, I need to find out about the.
I didn't know that there's a car boot. I think it's Palmer Park. No, Prospect Park. Every Saturday there's a car boot there, Thomas. I never knew that.
No,
in all these years. Every Saturday.
I know there's one in the summer at like 3 Mile Cross.
Oh yeah, I used to do that one all the time.
Yeah.
I used to go weekly. Oh my goodness. When I was a video game collector, I got so much stuff from there. It was unreal.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And you go towards the end because people are packing up, and then you just offer them pennies for it, and they're like, "Take it, take it."
Yeah, they used to swarm. Like as soon as you drive in, all the other sellers would be coming around, like asking, "Do you have Lego? Do you have Lego?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the trouble. People get wise to it, don't they?
Yeah.
You're like, ah.
But like the other thing was like me and my nan doing it. We didn't really know the value of a lot of it.
No.
So, like a lot of bulk lots, and we did generally keep all of our. Like if it was an original Lego theme, it was fine to mix, and we could mix like just basic brick with themes. But other than that, we would keep like all our Harry Potter sets, or like all our Harry Potter sets would be in like one box. Same with Star Wars, different things like that. So when we did come to sell it, it was just bulk lots of Harry Potter stuff. So we knew it was.
So all sort of matches and stuff.
Yeah. Some people would have got some cracking deals off some of that though.
Obviously, you look back and you're like, "Oh God, I wish." But then at the same time, I just think for that person, that version of you at that moment to pick up and get like a score and a bargain, the joy that they must have had.
Yeah, and like I would never. I've still got bulk lots of stuff I've not gone through now that I can't be asked to do. So,
It's what value you put on it. It's like, you know, what value do you put on spending that time doing it? Does it warrant just moving it onwards?
I think
if you haven't seen those pieces for the amount of time that you've had it, do you really need them?
Yeah. I'll put up Sam for the weekend and he can just go through my bulk lot. Throw it all out for me. I'll let him have a pat for every like 5 kilos he does. He can fit
5 kilos.
He can fill up a pad cup of parts. I don't know. I mean that's a great deal.
All those figures are going on the first scoop.
Yeah, those figures don't count.
Oh right, yeah.
I don't know if there'll be like many figures in the bulk lot. You might find the old random Star Wars part of one of the older figures, but
because you found an Aldarbido in one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That still counts as a minifigure, by the way.
Exactly. One find like that, and that's all I need. Who knows what else you got in there?
That's all right. So you see 5 kilos for a pab cup's worth suddenly sounds quite lucrative, right?
Yeah.
See, I would only do something like that if it was like whatever I find, I get to keep. in terms of that, rather than going, is that a valuable figure? It's like, no, you could have sorted it if you thought there was value in it. The risk you take.
Reading still have tickets available. No idea if I could do it in a day. They definitely will have tickets available. I think you can buy on the door most of the time there.
Yeah.
They might not let you in first thing in the morning on the door because I think they do have a decent amount of pre-event sales, but yeah, no idea for you. I think you could do it in a day on the Saturday probably.
Oh, for sure.
I love that with these Fabuland figures, the legs are designed in a way that their legs can't go back, just like the actual figures.
Ones, yeah.
That's very fun, and they've like purposefully had like taken like those joints exposed, like the old figures do.
Do you think we'll ever see Fabuland scale figures again? Because it's not their it's not Lego's scale anymore, is it, to build?
No, I don't think we will, which is a shame.
Yeah, I really like the old like Mickey and the Disney style ones, but we didn't even get that many of the characters. I think we got like Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, and that might well have been it, you know. Yeah, I don't think there was loads of them. And then you got like different variations of Mickey and Minnie, kind of like they did with the 4+ sets when they did it.
Do they give them like the ball jointed heads as well, like you could get with Fabuland stuff?
I can't remember now.
I find it weird they never did more of those 4+ Mickey Mouse sets.
Yeah, they kind of. Yeah, did they do
Did
two?
they not
waves?
sell well?
I don't know. Did they do 2 waves of them or just the one?
I think they did 2.
Two, yeah, it was 2 because
like
they didn't
Castle.
initially do days and stuff. Yeah, I think they did 2 waves. I guess they just started doing more bigger Disney sets that.
Yeah, that is true.
And just fit them in there.
Bag number 8. Final bag.
Well, there's 9 bags in there.
Yeah, there is. I've got the 9th bag open because I thought it was bag 6 and opened bag 9 as bag 6. Then got to 7. I was like, what's all of this? So I put it all to one side.
Road builder.
I think if you do that, you should be obligated to just open every single bag and dump them all into one pile.
Yeah, except you wouldn't be able to check to see if I'd actually done that or not. You just have to take my word for it. So I did that as punishment.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Right now, every single piece is on my tray, so there you go. Bag 8 and bag 9 are all on my tray, so I've already punished myself. The head, putting the minifigure head together, that was very clever. I liked that.
I'll get there eventually, I'm sure. I don't know if I have one of those 2x2 round plates to hand. Why is that blue? It's this column. No, it wouldn't be, would it? Why have they put that in blue? There has to be a reason.
That's what we've all said. It's like, why is it blue?
There has to be a reason, though, right? Like,
you hope so, wouldn't you?
That just seems ridiculous.
They just wanted to mess with you. They're like, trolled you. Haha. You fell for it.
That seems so rogue. From such a brilliantly put together set.
Is it make or break for you? Are you going to like destroy the whole set now and put it
Yeah,
in the
I'll
No, that's it.
Can't be asked.
Yeah, it's dead to you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
How is everyone's displays for Reading coming along?
Done.
Done. Good stuff. Do you just hope it's all in one piece?
It looks in one piece. So yeah, touch wood should be alright.
Mine's not really changing too much. I've got more lights I've added. Why not?
I have an addition to mine that's coming along, but it's only a diorama for the Green Ranger, so nothing huge. And it's not vital if I don't end up getting to do it and finish it and put, because I've got lights for it. If I don't manage to finish it or do it, I've still got more than enough to display there, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I say done, but I am bringing this. And it's missing a couple of parts
Why is it missing a few parts?
because I'm doing the video on it,
Oh, right, I see.
and I need to disassemble it to reassemble it for the video.
Got it. Did you take plenty of pictures so you know it's
I think so.
you know how it goes back together?
I've got it on studio anyway.
Oh, okay, fair, yeah.
Yeah, I learnt that one. So, during building the command center, I was sending Gaz updates all the time. And when I brought the build home and it got crushed by someone putting something heavy on the suitcase and crushed the command center completely, I had to go back through those. That was the only reference point I had, is all those pictures that I sent to Gaz as progress and try and rebuild it again. So I learned
Thank
the
God
hard
you
way.
shared those.
Yes, I was like, thank God I bombarded Gaz with like millions of pictures of it, because otherwise I would have had to build it from scratch.
Oh yeah, that's always the worst as well. It's like, oh, I can't even remember.
Yeah.
But I have made it more structured. And one thing I did learn from it, didn't mind it breaking in hindsight, because now I know it doesn't travel well in its current state, so then I reinforced a lot of it.
Yeah,
so
that's
it would.
You just said you don't mind it breaking, didn't you?
I would like for it not to, but
You didn't mind it breaking once.
yeah, past tense. It's
okay.
already broken once. Yeah.
I might have something to tell you, Mark.
Are you coming on the Friday just to build it for me?
I'll do it on London Calling. I'm sure that'll be fine.
Yeah, guys, are you coming down on the Friday, or are you gonna?
Oh, for Reading.
Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't thought that far ahead, to be honest. I might do, actually, just because it's a bit of a rush in the morning sometimes.
Is the reason you're asking this so that you can? Is this because you want to wrangle in some extra people for your after-hours trip?
What day are we doing that, Sam? I still haven't. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if because last year Carrie and Ian came up on the Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So if I haven't actually asked them if they can help me bring up my stuff, but if they can, that means I'm going to need to be setting up on Saturday morning as well. In which case, I do not want to be
doing it Saturday night, Friday night.
Yeah.
How much of it is? Oh, Karen Ian. What? How much of it has Karen Ian got? All of it.
Well, they dropped it back at me, so I've got all of it currently.
Oh, you got all of it. Okay. We might be able to coordinate me coming down there. Well, how many weeks is it till Reading?
It's the end of April, right?
Yeah. See, I'll be coming back. I'll be coming home from Wokingham. Coming home from Wokingham because I'd have just finished a week of work, and I just need to make sure that I will tell them when I start. Like, I need that Saturday off. That's the only Saturday I need off. But I will be working the Friday. So
yeah, I'll be working the Friday. I won't. You can't get in until like 5 anyway, can you? So.
But I'm hoping to take my case with me to work, annoying as it is. So on the way back, then I don't need to go via home. If I have to, it just adds time on the day if I do.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it don't matter. I can if I have to.
I thought you wanted to set draft those droid sets on the Friday though. Anyway,
Yeah, we can do that after a night at the Turtle.
at the Turtle, we'll bring them all along.
Bring them with him.
I mean,
I'm sure it's not the weirdest thing they've seen happen in there.
I was going to say it's probably not the strangest things they've seen happen there, and it's probably going to be the safest thing you can do.
Yeah.
Go for it.
If Johnson's coming, Sam, you know we'll be there. But it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh god.
You'll have fun.
It's a great time. Don't tell KO, but I'm going to do a Purple Turtle dungeon as part of his collab. Don't tell him.
No, we already know what dungeon I'm doing, so it's going to be.
So I told you can't do 50 Shades of Grey in Lego.
There's only 2.
No, four if you count the old types.
So KO doesn't watch this back.
Hi, KO.
We'll know if he's part of the replay gang or not. Yeah, KO. If I can't do it, if I can't do the Purple Turtle as a dungeon, speak now.
Nope, sounds good.
Have 5.
Yeah, we're clear. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
The thing is that it is technically a dungeon.
It is a dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see, Mark? They're also potentially knocking through next door as well, making it bigger.
Yeah.
Elite. Oh, they're definitely missing it. Oh no, go on. That's good.
I mean, they are investing a lot into it, but is that investment to clean it up? Because those floors are darn sticky and are nasty, and it's like, don't wear your best shoes in there.
Well, it's good if you are doing a set draft, though, because if you drop anything on the floor, they're not going to go anywhere, are they?
That's horrific. Right, just gonna grab a drink. I'll be back in a second.
That is the one thing. I know in an ideal world that I know Thomas would like me to come along to it. That is not going to happen, sadly.
Why not?
Why not? I'm not a party person. Plus, I can't drink as well, so it's like.
You don't need to drink to have a party.
And I also would have just done a huge week of work and had to set up in that evening, and I'm like, nah.
Just sleep.
Yeah. I don't care. Playing the old card, but I don't do that. That's not my scene anymore. I did enough of it. Don't be disappointed in me.
No, I won't be. I'm more impressed.
What, that I say no?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I wish to have
that
self-control.
We've all got to have one in there. We've got to get a group photo in the dungeon, and then we can all. Everyone else can go home.
Is there a specific section of that is a dungeon of the?
There's 2 booths. Like
Take your pick.
I went to call them a VIP booth.
Are they known as the dungeon, or are they actually a dungeon?
It's actually a dungeon. It will make sense when you go there.
Okay.
But there are 2 like offshoots of the dance floor that have tables that are like dungeon style. Hi Leah, how you doing?
Hey, Leah.
Oh.
Quick, Sam, tell her to go to bed.
All right, listen up. This is your last warning.
I will say the right angle triangle plates, the really narrow ones, the ones that go to a point, they're a pain in the backside.
They shouldn't spin them then.
They don't have enough. Yeah, they don't have enough clutch.
They don't have enough clutch, do they? At all. Right.
I really want to make this my sig fig now. Mateus has got me thinking.
What, this a big one?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they've already got the cap in the other one.
No, it's the old style cap.
Oh right, okay.
Not the new one.
I did see the new BAM for April has your hairpiece in a different colour. That's cool.
I also don't think they're going to do a life-size version of Jack from Hidden Side, or like one of these for Jack for Hidden Side anytime soon.
When's the 10th anniversary of Hidden Side?
I don't think it's going to get the same love. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah, I'm not convinced either.
If we get a giant llama, then we get a giant Hidden Side.
We get a giant llama before we get a Jack from Hidden Side. I am rioting.
Yeah, no video in the timeline of Lego's history.
I know. It's like they want to erase it from history.
They very quickly zoom out, like towards like the last 10 years or so. You can tell they're running out of space. It's like, right, we got to prioritize what we're.
Well, I was showing my brother's photos today from Billund, and I was showing the history of the thing. He goes, "Well, they've jumped a bit, haven't they?" I went, "There's an element of history within Lego that they skipped." Like, no, we don't need to worry about that. Let's move on.
You just need to make it bigger, I think, down there. Just do a knock through or something.
I wonder if there were people that were proud of video. Obviously, I love video as a theme. Yeah, no, I'm there with you. I loved video. But I wonder if there are designers that are proud of it. Because it was very heavily marketed, wasn't it? It was very much designed to be something to integrate with music from the outset.
It's going to be the next TikTok.
Yeah, you're right. Like, that's a good point, Mark. Because if you were a Lego, like a big fan of Lego, and got your job as a Lego designer, and you wanted to build sets, with video, you did have to I imagine, and looking at some of the sets, they compromised massively on the aesthetic of the set to have a lot of the like interactive features. So like, if you got, you're doing a new theme, it's called video. You're going to build a pirate ship. You're going to have these really cool figures to go with it. But you've got to include this.
It's got to become a stage.
Yeah, but it's also got to be a stage, and it's like, oh well. Yeah, it's kind of like, well, is that scratching the itch that you are?
Yeah.
They've still got that video pirate ship in a shop near me, and they've got beatboxes.
Yeah, there are beatboxes everywhere.
I got a beatbox on eBay for 20 quid, sealed.
That's outrageous that you paid so much.
Oh, come on, I love them.
There were beatboxes in the Lego show.
Sorry. I mean
£2.
Boombox. I mean the boombox set.
Boombox, fine, right? Okay, 20 quid. That's a good deal. A beatbox, 20 quid. Oh,
they retailed at 20 quid, didn't they?
They were retail for 18, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh,
I see the candy one all the time.
Hey Jack, how are you doing?
Did you see that one of them is worth like over 100 quid now?
Crazy.
The dragon one, because of the D&D stuff.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Did they reuse the video molds for the D&D stuff?
That was the first set it came in. Yeah, that dragon head.
I think they have reused a couple of bits here and there, haven't they?
Yeah. They've definitely reused the mold. The dragon head is the one we've seen the most, and also the hairpiece from the Candy Mermaid has been reused many.
I love the shark. I could do again the season 2 shark figures.
Season 2 figures are super rare. I was quite glad I got them when I did.
Yeah,
because they're so rare to pick up now.
I don't think I got any of the series 2 ones in the end.
If you go to any of like the a lot of the events, like I think Steam had them last year, but in their tombolas, they've got Series 2 video figures as like prizes.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's that thing we saw as well, Mark? There's an unreleased one, wasn't there? Like a dinosaur.
There was.
Type head.
That was the Triceratops head. That was going to be part of the Video Wave 2 sets. And then a lot of people have been able to get hold of the headpiece. It's now out there to get hold of. That was.
I remember being told about that at the time. The fact that they had actually produced a lot of the Series 3. When it got cancelled. So yeah,
a lot of, I think Soy's got one.
That's quite cool.
But it's a green Triceratops head. It's so cool.
Yeah. I'd say I'm loving the CMF dinosaur suits. I really like those at the moment.
It's just fun. That's why I love when Lego just have fun with the figures, because that's what it's all about. Excuse me. Yeah.
Just wonder what dinosaur they'll do next, because
what we had: T-Rex, Triceratops, Pterodactyl.
They'll try and do one with a long neck or something.
That's got to be the next one. But how do you do that? Put the mini. I guess they do it like the giraffe, where it's at the bottom.
The giraffe, or like the.
I for some reason imagine them having the head like a foot off the actual minifigure.
Oh, a raptor would be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we had the Tyrannosaurus?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Stegosaurus?
No, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the one that's got like the round, like the tail with like it's like bumpy. They just got a brick built one of like the baby brick built one.
The Ankylosaurus. Yeah. That's a cool one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've shown you this yet, but I was doing this not long before we left for I was doing a dino mech for a video.
Oh, hang on 1 second. On big screen.
Don't know if you remember the theme. I think it was just called Dino in 2012-ish.
Oh, that's incredible. That's so cool.
That's cool.
That's a fun one. I'm happy with that.
Does it stand okay? The legs look a bit small for
yeah, it's a bit ropey. It's got like some weird bionicle piece for the legs, but
yeah,
it does the job just about.
Oh, that's good.
I did spend a little bit of time placing the sticker on the pirate hat to make sure that it's perfectly centered.
It took the one on the map took me a good 10 tries.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dreading that one.
Yeah, so dropping it, like the bigger they are, the worse they are. It's like,
yeah.
This is on a round thing.
I think that my patience got tested the most because I do all my stickers live as well, even on stream. On the Formula 1 car, that was when it tested me the most. Bloody sticker.
Wasn't on a clear, transclear background, was it? Because they're the worst.
I did one on live on stream. It was building the Indiana Jones one, the tunnel scene.
Oh, that
and
plane!
I put
that
sticker on there, and I peeled it up and repositioned it, and it went frosty. And I was like, "Oh my god, no!"
Yeah, it's not good.
Sam is so talented, Lego recruit, damn it. He'd never be able to hang out with us. He'd be under NDAs and.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you're not allowed to like talk on streams and stuff.
Yeah.
No, you have to go through the media group
That's
and have media training.
My
Yeah.
channel would crumble. What would I do?
And that's the thing as well. It's just like if you do get your dream job in Lego, you've got to give it up your
social life.
Your socials, essentially. I'm just like, I don't know if I would. Well, I probably, to be fair, if you get your dream job, it's one of those ones where everyone would support you no matter what. If you said you had to do it, but I've done it for such a long time, like most of us have. I've done it for such a long time now. I don't know how I'd feel if I had to suddenly give it all up.
I think the other thing as well, I believe, if you've got anything unrebrickable, you have to take it down.
Yeah.
Which is
so I bought Alberto's friends the Autumn's House rebrickable when it came out and downloaded that. And of course now he's in Lego, he won't get that wood. Is not available anymore. So
no.
I'm currently building Mercedes F1 Speed Champions car. Only 2 more left after this one. Has that not been really, really boring? Or not boring, I guess, but repetitive. It's like,
What is?
Building all of the F1 cars, the Speed Champions ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just not that much. It doesn't look like much sort of variety between them, does it?
Yeah, that's what I was saying yesterday. I was just like, I just don't know if I can.
to be fair, there isn't that much variety between them. It's only really appealing if you are a fan of Formula One and you don't mind that. But you build one, basically you've built most of them.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you like F1, you like repetition, right? It's just going around the track. If you like the other colors.
Yeah, I like repetitive builds. Yeah, fair play then, dude. I don't think they have to give up your socials entirely. You just have to do content. Yeah, you have to be really careful because I know like First Order Lego still occasionally posts like builds and things like that. You certainly can't be covering all the latest leaks and rumors, I imagine. But
I don't know, but it's then the one of going. I've always said from the outset that I really don't want to have anything that I put out screened.
Yeah,
because I feel like it's not authentically me if I'm having to kind of go through hoops to get it. So yeah, it's one of those ones where I don't know. I'm not planning on joining Lego anytime soon, but who knows?
You might need a sorter for the pad or something. And say, Mark,
I'll do it. Yeah, I'm there. If they need me, I'm there. I do think it's a shame what happens, though. I don't know if we want to talk about that or not, but yeah, what happens to a lot of the
Oh yeah. Was he supposed to tell us that? We know.
I don't know, so that's why I'm going to protect him just in case.
I'm sure if he told us, I reckon he'd probably.
I think someone said that they heard that before from somewhere anywhere. I think they tell you maybe on a tour.
Yeah.
Because I heard it from
If you don't say who told us,
I think you may or may not have made it a bit obvious. Yeah. Let's just say they're not very. They're quite wasteful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No surprise why the recycling projects aren't going that well for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when we're talking about like their prices, their production costs must be so low that they can just get rid of it that easily.
Well, yeah, exactly. Did anyone see that these in light bluish grey are on the pad wall? In the new refresh thing?
But both angles. Just one angle.
Don't know. I just saw it on someone posted on like a Facebook group.
I saw that the 2-plate tall with a stud on the side, but it's like rounded and the curved in light grey.
2-plate
Oh,
tool.
I know the one. Yeah.
2-plate tool.
Yeah. There's
Oh right, yeah. What is it on the
Like-
pad wall?
Yeah, in America, it's like a whole box of
Wow.
those. Yes, please.
Wow.
Isn't that new stud
this-
clip meant to be going to online pad
Oh
as
my
well,
god,
isn't
please.
The which one?
it? You know the new 1x1 stud with a clip on the bottom.
Oh
I
yeah.
think that's meant to be going to online pad. I think. I'm sure.
Ooh,
Okay.
good. Hey Brandon, how you doing, dude?
Hey, Brandon.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon, we were saying earlier that instead of going for a Death Star, you should ask for 3 spots on the inside tour. One for me for thinking of the idea, one for your dad, and one for yourself. In exchange for the in exchange for the thing you have. Because if you think as well, like if you get to if we do it next year when the Death Star's out, you just buy it for half price anyway.
Oh yeah, you get to go to the employee store, don't you?
Yep.
I thought they shut that.
No.
it's also for fan
you not tell
media
me?
days.
Yeah, just fan media doesn't get it.
Lol.
Can't think why that is.
Quack quack. This is why we can't have nice.
Yeah,
things.
not allowed nice things. Banned.
Yeah, bad.
Get out. Go
yeah,
on.
my store.
You can say that with repetitive stuff. With,
Get
like,
out my pad.
but
Hey,
some-
get out of my pad, will you?
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
on, get out.
I get the enjoyment of repetitiveness. I just don't know if opening the same, like going through the motion of opening the same box 10 times. It's okay when it's contributing to one thing. I feel like for me personally, like if it's a big set and you got to build a load of things over and over, I quite like. I don't go back and build them. I build them all as I go. So if I got to build like 5 or something, unless I don't realize it in the instructions like I did earlier.
Blimey, this thing feels like it's going to break.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like when it's even like when you got like
Yeah.
the weight of the hat on it, it really wobbles.
Yeah, a bit loosey goosey, but he does look good. So good.
That's a nice proposal, Tech. I'll accept a PowerPoint. There we go. Okay, cool. I'll get on that.
The hat is probably the most part intensive bit.
Yeah, I'm just on the hat now.
Yeah. Oh,
Jeez, I just
Oh.
I've got my inside tour so bad.
at least
Can
we did
anyone
it in.
also tell me who designs the 4+ sets and how I get in contact with them? Because I need to speak to someone. Preferably either like any of the Star Wars ones, or what would be more beneficial would be the Spider-Man turbo tank.
That's not the name of the set.
For all intents and purposes, it is. If anyone can find that information for me, that would be fantastic.
The way you'd know is if there's a job going in the department, because you'd be able to go up the.
Do 4+ sets get done by their own team or by the theme that it's a part of?
It's probably a collaboration between the two.
Yeah.
Apparently, okay, so there's 600 plus people in a Lego design team. 60% of them are based in Billund. So let's have a look, see if I can find out. Sorry?
Where are the others based? Surely you need like a big access to pieces.
Not necessarily. If you're using Studio and
I guess, yeah.
their internal software, which they don't name, then you could do it from home. If it's just digital, you don't need to be. I'm not saying that they don't live. You know, they probably need to go to Billund every now and again for team days and such, but that's going to be made a lot harder, isn't it? Because of the Ryanair pulling out. Because that gone are the days when Lego could do the cheap travel for their staff. Now they've got.
It's long gone.
Yeah.
That seemed a bit too big.
Let's have a look at. They must have LinkedIn, right? Let me have a look on LinkedIn, see if I can find out.
What's the point? Must have be something that says whatever his job role is. No.
Oh yeah, there are many Lego designers on LinkedIn that you could.
Yeah, there are quite a few.
That's
Stop messaging them on LinkedIn. It's 50% off if you go on the tour. You can go into the staff store, which is 50% off. Yeah.
Oh, so dangerous as well.
So dangerous. They also let you ship back one box of stuff for free. And then,
One box.
Good grief. How big is this box?
As in one set or one?
the shipping box. No, the shipping box is about the size of like one of the large UCS, like a Titanic or a Falcon.
So we're decanting everything into there.
It's basically that shipping service that they offer. And then obviously you can also buy whatever else that you think you might be able to fit in your.
Right, let's have a look.
Cool.
It was last year with the Scareback Fan Weekend. You could choose one of 5 things. One of which was the employee store. Someone in my lug did that. Oh wow, that's cool. I really want to go to Scareback.
Mm. Who were we talking to about Scareback? We were discussing it at some point.
What, on our trip?
No, I think it was in a stream.
Nicole
Was
was
it London
talking about
Calling?
London Calling, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So there is I found senior communications manager. Start with her. Just message her and be like, I want to communicate with someone.
What if you could just email them and say, who designed this?
Yeah.
You could do. Yeah, they're very. The thing is, they'll tell you. Because you should be able to find it. Like, what 4+ set are you after? Does it not give you that information on Brickset?
I looked on
checked
Brickset for
I couldn't see it.
Yeah, I looked on Brickset for the like the most recent N1. I didn't actually look for the turbo tank one.
I
But
checked the Spider-Man one just now.
that's on there, yeah. Yeah. I did message Justin Ramsden once about something. And
You should message Alberto, see if he can find out.
yeah, see if he has access to. Yeah, a lot of the designers seem like incredibly like tapped in with the community and like are on it.
Yeah, I follow as many of them as I can on Instagram.
Yeah, so I'd probably just start out with one of the
It's really sad when you go through the pages and see some of the mocks they put out. It's like, can you please release that as a set?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
There's this one Minecraft set designer that I follow, and his custom stuff is so good. It's like, oh, but you design Minecraft sets, which are
Oh,
So
this story sounding better and better. There you go.
there's a Lego designer who has done both the poly bags for Animal Crossing. I'm just like, oh, I just want to message him and go, is there a reason why Julian got 2 sets? So I'm browsing through all of the designers now and seeing if I spot a set that looks 4+ ish. Because then just start with that person and just be like, I'm just trying to get hold of.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, I really haven't put it in the time that
The other thing that you could do is message Boone. Boone will tell you.
Yeah, let's say
on Disney.
I'm sure once I actually start looking into doing it, it would be reasonably.
Trying to think where. So the pirate would probably need to go. I might need to move. I'm thinking if I move Hagrid's hut, then that would fit perfectly next to the 2 modulars.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the only spot it can go, and that way it's in shot at least. You can see it quite well. It would go there. So I'd move the modular buildings across, so then it was in the corner because I'd want it to always be seen.
I can't remember how my ships are displayed because I could just put it between, because I've got like the classic ones on one side and like the Pirates of the Caribbean on the other side.
Yeah.
So I could just put them in the middle. Maybe. I don't know.
The thing is that I was thinking about if I was to get a ship, what one would I get? And I'd probably get, is it the Durmstrang, the Harry Potter one?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Oh,
I really like that ship a lot. I probably would have that to display alongside it. I know it doesn't kind of tap into the pirate side of things, but I think it would look really good.
it kind of
looks close enough.
Yeah, it kind of looks a bit like Spanish Armada type.
Yeah. I really like the look of it. I think it's for the price point. It's really cool.
I have to say, I'm pretty happy with that sticker placement.
Oh yeah, that's quite unique.
If I was gonna get one set right, I'm glad it was this one.
Yeah, that's the easy sticker.
All right, cheers, Mark.
Look, I'm setting expectations, mate. Setting expectations.
So what I did for the map,
6x6 tile is nightmare.
I started what I do with some of the larger ones sometimes. So say that's a sticker sheet, I'll peel the sticker up a bit like that.
Yeah.
Stick it on the tile and then just sort of peel it off.
Oh,
So it just goes on like that. So just for the larger ones, because
I mean, I'd say that the sticker, I settled with the sticker. It is perfectly centered, but it took like 4 or 5 attempts to do it.
It's a lottery, Mark. Just because you registered doesn't mean you go. Yeah, oh yeah, I know. I've entered like 3 or 4 times now to try and go. I think at the Britastic Designer Talk, they said a lot of the design work is digital now. Interesting.
Yeah. So that's why a lot of them don't work in Billund.
Yeah. Any other limits, like only one of certain sets. Yeah, but like a lot of the big sets I wouldn't want multiples of anyway. So that's all that stuff's fine. Had a friend whose name was picked, but they were going to Disney same week. Oh,
you should have sold his ticket, or is it like linked to your name?
No, it's linked to your name. Yeah,
I'd sell my Disney ticket.
Yeah, that's what,
yeah,
that's what Mike said. Why do you want to know who designs 4+? For a part in a video, I would like to include like a little conversation with a Lego designer.
You could speak to Greg, because Greg obviously has to go through certain channels to speak to people.
Yeah,
see if Greg can give you a contact to someone, because usually to get discussions with designers, you've got to go through their media group for permission.
Yeah, I'm sure. yeah, I'm sure if I reached out to someone that would put me in the right direction, like if I managed to contact the designer through like Instagram, then they could point me who I'd have to speak to actually get them to
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Officially approve anything. But I still need to design what I want to design and stuff first.
I think those would be really good things to bring to shows because they should be pretty robust.
Yeah.
If they're 4+.
Yeah. Also got to try do them. Again, that's a video that I would like to do this year because I don't want them to release the sets for to hide that, so they do the sets at some point. So
the thing is that are you happy to discuss rumors on here, Thomas?
Yeah.
So obviously I saw a rumor today about Lego releasing a Sherlock Holmes set.
Oh yeah, book wasn't it?
So yeah. So you just think it's like, but again, Sherlock Holmes isn't an IP per se.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can.
No, it's public access. Now.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's over. It's over 100
years,
isn't
it? To be. What other company did Sherlock Holmes recently and was quite successful with that IP? Well, that name.
They didn't have figures though, did they?
No,
they
didn't. But I suppose. And if this one, is it going to be modelled on the? What's it going to be modelled on? Because it's obviously, I'm going to guess from it, it's going to be modelled on the book adaptation of Sherlock Holmes rather than any new adaptation.
Didn't they do like a CMF of someone that was basically Sherlock without calling him Sherlock?
Yeah,
I reckon it'd be very similar to that.
Yeah, they got the pieces now, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had like the sideys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely going to be an interesting one. It is going the way though of. It goes back to I can't remember where we were discussing it. It could have been on London Calling again. Is how many IPs are too many IPs, or how many themes are too many themes? And are we getting to the point now where there's so much around, it's spreading bit too thin? I mean, Lauren, there's lots of people that would happily agree with you.
Yeah. even if you can't say the word penguin.
You've got Doctor Strange. You've got.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you can't say penguin. That's hilarious.
But then I suppose the exception to that there is ideas, isn't it? Because that's kind of always had something for like the duration of the set, and then they don't always revisit it.
Yeah, and that's it.
I don't think they'd create a whole theme out of Sherlock, surely.
No. It would be a one-off. So it probably will get released under an icons line because I think they treat the icons line similar to the ideas. One-off. Yeah.
Especially with Sherlock's a bit in the books, he's a bit dodgy, isn't he? Because he's a bit of an addict. So.
Yeah, and it also is dealing with
gonna have
murders and things like that. So
they're gonna have to lean quite heavily into the PG version. Although, let's be fair, Lego have depicted what was the CMF that literally came with like the revolvers, a pair of revolvers. It's like an assassin. It's like, come on now, Lego, that ain't PG. There is nothing about an assassin that's PG.
Yeah. Hasn't win its suits, eh?
Yeah.
Give me Daddy Cumberbatch Holmes.
I was going to say, I nearly said that. Basil the Great Mouse Detective. That would work.
How crazy would Greg go over like a Big Ben set where you can see like all the interiors of it, where they can have the ending scene of that film?
Oh.
How are you getting on with your fab around set, Sam?
I'm three fabs down.
Good stuff.
It's the gang. I'm building the sheet now. They're really fun.
Yeah.
I might try and build them with the instructions. Might make them myself.
Nice.
I've just seen the Galador behind Sam. I've not noticed that before.
Oh, which one?
Take
one
your pick. Opens
by
up the thing.
Bowser.
It's like I've got all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the one by Bowser, and the fig's actually stood there. Oh.
Yeah, it's the funniest. Yeah, great fun. I've got that, and I've got the Galador ship.
Oh wow!
Oh my god!
Yeah,
And what
In
part
here.
of that is system? Any of
there's
it?
another one.
Oh my god!
These bits. So like, if you like take his arm off, that is like a Technic ball joint.
Oh,
Okay.
So you can fit.
He just like pull his arm off. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that they are still technically system. Just about. I
Well,
think
that's
so
the Great Mouse Detective in the chat.
I don't know. Is when I think of themes that I would like to see Lego do as one-off ones, instantly nostalgia hits, doesn't it? I would love to see a Knight Rider and Kit in Speed Champion scale. I think that would be so cool.
I
think
want
that would be
Herbie.
incredible.
Yeah. Like Speed Champions Herbie and Speed Champions Fab 1 are my.
Yeah. That would be incredible. Like you could do so much with Thunderbirds as a license.
Yeah.
So much.
The ships would be massive as well. Some of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be so cool.
Because you could do like the UCS style of Thunderbird 2 and then have Thunderbird 4 inside.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Elite.
Oh
But
my
no,
god.
we're
Speed
getting
Champions
Star Trek.
Brum. Yes.
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 Champions Brum.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We need Brum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
It's been discussed, hasn't it, about Fast and Furious. Yeah, it's amazing we're getting those cars, but come on, between those and James Bond, we haven't really had that much movie.
That's the problem with Fast and Furious is those cars are actual cars.
Yeah.
Or like the type of cars that Speed Champions would normally do.
Speed Champions Postman Pat.
Oh, mate, get me on that.
I think that's much.
Oh, Mateus put
Simon
Postman
Sam.
Pete.
Come on.
Maybe it's Postman Pete there, but it's Postman Pat here.
Postman Pete, yeah.
Just a knockoff Postman Pat.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
What else
I
could you
just
do?
think that those are things that probably wouldn't.
They've already
The,
done a UCS Jess, though, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Yeah.
Like that is a tad controversial.
Yeah.
It's whatever
Yes.
cat you want to be, Jess.
Right.
In Dutch, it's Pieter Post. Oh, there you go then. Yeah, no, stick with Postman Pat. It's fine.
Right. Time for the map. I like Gaz's suggestion, actually, with the map. It's annoying that you have the mold mark in the middle of a.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what the
And
stickers.
it does bubble as well. It's really annoying. You get a little bubble mark sticker. I might get a pin and like pierce it so that the air can escape because it does. So annoying.
don't pierce it. What are you doing?
You're gonna settle with a
keep
bubble in
wiping
your
it.
sticker. Yeah, I have. It just keeps coming back.
Oh, okay.
Normally it'll. I normally leave that for a
You're
couple
gonna
of
pop
days.
it. You're gonna pop it like a zit, aren't you?
Yeah, Peter in Dutch is pronounced his name as Peter in English. Peter Post. Can you sing the Postman Pat song as Peter Post, please, gang? That's a decline from me, Brandon. Sorry.
Come on, Mark, give the stream what they want.
No. It said gang, not Mark specifically. So
Yeah, but you knew what he meant.
yeah, he meant you.
Postman Pete, Postman Pete, Postman Pete.
It's actually Peter Post.
Oh. Oh, right.
That does
Now
that
you
ruins the rhyme though, doesn't it? With cat,
Yeah.
that's the trouble.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, what are the lyrics?
I'd rather not say.
Could we have the Dutch lyrics, please, for Thomas to sing?
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Right, I'm gonna go for it. Sod it, I don't care.
Oh,
What was that noise?
We take it. We take that. It's a little tiny bit over to the left, but
To the left, to the left.
oh, that's
alright.
fine.
it was
Yeah, that's
pretty good.
fine. That's
I'm happy with
perfect.
It's got scrappy edges as well, so it's
that.
kind
Yeah,
of
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I love how that just kind of place fits over the top of that.
It does, and the arm has to be up, otherwise it'll fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it'd be actually attached with something, but apparently no.
That clutch power. Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, it's so good, isn't it?
Oh, I'm so happy with this.
And the fact that you can move it as well.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh, there you go. There's your lyrics.
Right, everybody now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Peter Pose met Zen Pose. Verdant just cuts in. Der run wagons on of Vlagen breven. Pat bring I dot land. There you go. Basically the same.
Sam's just like, there you go, done. There you go,
Seamless.
Brandon. I hope it was
When
everything you
listen to as
wanted
much
and more.
Eurovision as I do, foreign lyrics like that, it just rolls off the dome.
I
Definitely butchered that.
definitely butchered that.
It's very
I
Matthias, it's just
absolutely-
like you just swore to everyone in Dutch.
Yeah.
I am very happy with that.
I think it looks better in person as well, doesn't it? With that one.
100%. Yeah, I was a bit concerned that it's going to be one of those things that are actually feel like it's tiny, but it's like it's a decent size.
Mm.
I was worried the hat was going to be too tall, but actually it's kind of in proportion because the pictures I'd seen, it must have been from a slightly different angle, and it just looked like oversized. But
Yeah, no, it's really good. Like I said, the only thing is that blue.
Oh, that blue thing's
that blue
annoying.
piece, but
Yeah.
I think I would probably change that over as well.
no, I'm just thinking about that one.
I just don't have any pieces to have.
I kind of wish that this is a very minor gripe, but you'd see his like foot. And I wish that was tiled off rather than
Oh, the 1x6.
yeah.
Yeah, the 1x6 does. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to tile it off.
That's the only exposed studs on the whole thing, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Pretty
I know,
much.
well, apart from around the edge of the face.
Yeah, and there are a couple of the belt details.
Oh, yeah, that's so much
Very
better. Tiling it off, so much better.
So good. I think I might have to get a little case for this. You know.
Yeah, I feel like with the base especially, it feels like a bit of a dust magnet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah,
It might actually take.
Oh, I hope they do more of these. Give me Johnny Thunder, please, please, please.
dark bluish grey.
How hard do you think it would be to get the Monkey Kid design on the torso? On like my sig fig.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Well, the way it's built on the back there, that's got a big panel piece, doesn't it? So
You should get a sticker.
Yeah, it's sticker it, yeah.
Yeah, it's working on that.
I could do a sticker for the t-shirt and then try like brick built the jacket
Yeah.
top, yeah.
But now you've got the instruction book. You've essentially got the way it was built.
Hey, Never 12 for Lego, how we doing? Do you remember the Lego Star Wars maquettes? Imagine them. Wait, what? You might have to elaborate on that, Brandon. Oh, translated. Postman Pete, with his cat. He earns his money in his red truck. Sun or rain, letters, parcel he delivers throughout the country.
That right?
Mostly in the
Certainly doesn't rhyme much, does it?
I don't think it's that accurate anymore either, is it? He's always late. Isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it sounds like he's a real hustler as well. He earns his money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a grafter. Wait, is Postman Pete like international? 'Cause that's a lot of. No wonder.
It's a big road going across country.
He works for FedEx, does he now or something?
Oh,
Yeah, and he has to shove your parcel through the letterbox and crush it.
Postman Pete lies about his safe place. When he
Yeah.
says he weren't in, even though I didn't hear him knock.
No, exactly.
Oh,
Chuck it on the doorstep and run and say, hand it to resident. No, you didn't.
oh dear.
It's the photo though when they send the parcel and they take a photo of the parcel. It's just like, just make sure it's not at your feet because normally the camera's not taking a picture of anything glamorous. I've done that. But it's like, really? Did you? That's not a flattering shot at all. Like, just bare feet. It's like, no, someone will love it.
make your money, pay for your next pirate.
Yeah.
I was looking through the ones that I got to see with like the box condition on all of them. They all travel back very, very well. Even this one, like, is perfectly sellable condition, which I was quite pleased about. Oh yeah, I know what these are now. Yeah, I know Lauren's got the Luke one, like she said. Yeah, they are pretty cool. They would be a lot of fun. Wicked. Oh, I'm so happy with this. This is awesome.
It's definitely
I'm glad the set's just as good as, or like even better than I hoped, and then it just makes the whole experience so sick.
Don't drop it, Mark.
Yeah.
That's why no.
I had a bit with mine. I had these two pieces left, so just the cheese wedge and a 1x1 square one, and they were next to each other. You know, you can get that plate that with a slope on it. I thought it was one of those. I was like, where the hell does this go? No, it's just like scouring the instruction. And it's like, oh, hang on, it's two separate pieces. What dope.
How much have you got of your Fabland set left, Sam?
Just finishing up the sheep, and then I've got the base and the tree.
Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, I want Johnny Thunder. I want... Yeah, just one more. Even some of the like iconic CMFs, like the shark suit guy.
Oh yeah, hot dog guy would be quite cool.
Yeah,
I couldn't give Brooke Clicker the satisfaction.
Oh, he'd love it. He'd die on that.
Did you see that someone had built that in the Lego house?
Oh, had they?
Yeah.
Didn't see that.
In that section where like the surfboard was and the Stitch was.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what would be really awesome? If you could custom design a torso and then make the set that way, like, because you take the standard Lego minifigure face, which I think if they did one like that in this, like this, that would be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but being able to design a torso.
Oh yeah, they've got it in the in the normal one, yeah.
Because then I would love to be able to custom design a torso, because then essentially you could take that monkey kid and design it in.
Yeah, that would be a great like online thing that they could do. You know how they do like a bit, it's like almost like the Mosaic Maker kind of thing. Is like, it could like generate some, and you could get like they could have like different facial expressions that they could then print onto one of these and they send it.
Yeah.
What was that thing that they used to do? You could build on LDD and then like get your set sent to you.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, I can't remember what it was now. What
that
it was
was
called.
years ago, they made that was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, long time ago. Because I did it for like a clone base once before, and they print your design on the front of the box and stuff. It was really cool. But you could do something like that, but with these brick built statues, that would be
really cool.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Huh.
But yeah, trying to do that hair, the head and the cap and the hairpiece, I might struggle with. Although to be fair, like, no, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe with the shape of the helmet on the Octan one, you would get like the shape of the top of the cap, and then it'd just be a case of putting the brim around the back and then the hair outside.
You could definitely adapt it.
Yeah.
And there's all 4 of the
the sheep is cool.
The sheep. I built it last because I thought it would be the one I'd like the least, but I'm really impressed by it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
No. There you go.
Good stuff.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't. I'm glad I got my pirate though. That was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I need to see if I have the Redbeard figure. So I'm sure I have it like somewhere. Oh, wait, did he come in Barracuda Bay? I guess we got an update.
That was the newer version.
Yeah.
What else did he do?
What was the last set that was he a CMF at any point?
I don't.
There was a similar one in Series 8, but not him exactly.
I need to get a classic one.
Yeah, I can't
they're not like crazy expensive.
No. There's a few figures like that I would like to get, just like classic Lego characters. Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah.
Definitely got one in there. But
one of the another collection of minifigures that I just definitely need to start. Well, I shouldn't bother starting, but alas. Right, guys, I think I'm going to end things there, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining me, both on the stream and in Billund. It was a hell of a lot of fun, and it's been rounded off perfectly with this guy. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Like it a lot. I'm gonna get straight on and have a look at a little display case, because I think I might be able to get it on one of the shelves above me, which will actually be part of my background soon. So that would be nice. If I can get a little case for him.
If you find a good one, send us the link.
Yeah, I'll look at iDisplay it and some of the other ones, see what they got. Yeah, is there anything you guys want to be promoting? Mark, you streaming tomorrow?
I am streaming tomorrow. So it will be, because the clock's changing, it will be 2 p.m. BST time. So I think that equates to being 5 hours Central Time. So it'll work back that way. So it's like 9 or 10 o'clock their time. And then later on in the day, I'm also going to be on with Greg chatting about Billund in the evening time as well. So 2 streams tomorrow, one on Twitch, one on YouTube. Good stuff. Gaz?
I'm doing something on Wednesday. I don't know what, but I'm doing something on Wednesday. I'm sure I'll think of something.
Awesome. Sam, you got anything?
Tuesday, I'm gonna post a video. April Fools.
Let's go.
I'm gonna post.
Good stuff. Or maybe this is the April Fools. And he goes, "Ha!
Yeah.
You thought I would."
Yeah. All the links to these wonderful people are in the description below. Mark's Twitch is on there, Gaz's channel, and Sam's YouTube channel as well. So go check them out if you haven't already. I'm sure all you lovely people are. And yeah, members, the vlog from Wednesday will come out tomorrow. Yeah, that will be posted tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. I just got to do a finish off of the edit and then do the kind of like haul bit at the end. I just got to film that. So I'll get on and finish that tonight. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, and we'll see you all very soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.